Okay. Hello, and I am RC Robbin, and this is episode 5 of Shenanigans D&D. We picked up a few subscriptions this week, so introductions, I believe, are in order.
And we want to say thank you.
Yes.
We love you.
Yes, we do. We are 5 idiots from New York or Connecticut playing D&D at a table for about a year, but then COVID happened, and now we're here. So we're also on Twitch and YouTube. So please hit that subscribe button. We really appreciate it. Our continuing sponsor for this amazing show is Savasana's Kiss, a yoga love story.
Yes.
This is a full-length romance novel that is available on Barnes & Noble and Amazon.com. Best way to get information about Savasana's Kiss is by going to the website, yogalovestory.com. That is yogalovestory.com. Okay. Quick things to say. One, we go very easy on the rules. I like to keep the game moving. It makes sense in the moment. I go with it, even if it contradicts the player's handbook. Deal with it. That's just, we're here to have fun.
Sorry, guys.
Number 2, we believe that racism, sexism, and homophobia have absolutely no place at any D&D table. Fuck gatekeepers. We believe in inclusion. D&D is for everyone. If this stream inspires just one person to sit down at a table somewhere, then listen, makes it all worth it. Before we jump into the game, Jacob, did you say that you had something that you wanted to promote?
Yeah, I want to promote Platinum Status Memes. It's a page on Facebook. Just tons of funny pictures, videos, t-shirts coming soon. We're going to put a link in the description below. So please check it out. Greatly appreciated.
So while Jacob is still alive, Jacob, do you want to tell us just a little bit about your character?
Okay, my character's name is Pia. I am a navy blue tiefling, warlock, excuse me. And he's very handsome, big black horns, black hair, big robe, beautiful. And I hang out with all these uglies that you'll hear from in a second.
Yep. Who's
next?
Yeah,
exactly. So modest.
Well, probably the second best looking person should go. And that would be Sirach, who is a half-elf ranger. He's got that beautiful flowing elven hair. Oh, yeah. And then the rest of the uglies.
I'm Theoden.
The ugliest.
And, Theoden's got, he's got a couple craters in his face. Got some warts hanging off his eyebrows. He's got a big old nose. His beard's nasty. It's got some barnacles, if you will.
Lunch from 2 weeks ago.
Some dingleberries.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know how to follow that, but I'm Matt, Baka the gnome. I'm a rogue, level 7 rogue and level 2 fighter. I am the pain in the ass of the group, constantly causing mischief and trouble. Yeah, don't shake your head, Chris.
Yeah, no, keep shaking your head. I'm shaking.
And yeah, I have a white mohawk and I'm very short, especially for a gnome.
All right, so thank you very much, gentlemen. It is a 9th level party. Pia is a 9th level warlock. Theoden
we should have said that.
It's okay. Theoden is a 9th level cleric. And the other 2 in the group are level 7 and level 2. Sirach is level 7 ranger, level 2 warlock, and Baka is a level 7 rogue, level 2 fighter. So that's okay. Let's get into it. It is late spring of the year 257, excuse me, where we left off. Last week, the group known as the Natural Ones, these are the Natural Ones, traveled to the coastal city of Ecosted in the south, traveling through the harsh Forian desert. They met an albino goblin named Chowder in the desert who gave them temporary food and shelter and maybe a slightly new perspective on the revolution that happened 2 years ago. If you're interested in what I'm talking about when I say revolution, this is episode 5. I would encourage you to go back and check out some of the earlier episodes. Upon reaching Icosted, they discovered a kind of dual city where the inner and outer walls separate the population. Ruled by 2 kings simultaneously. The reason why I say in quotes kings is because they're not really kings. They're basically just the leaders of that particular city. Let's see. Put it on gallery view. The group known as the Natural Ones gained access to the inner city, found a magic shop, and commissioned the creation of custom magic items that will take at least 1 week to complete.
we
Currently,
did
the
that.
group is leaving the magic shop. It's about noon. You have not eaten breakfast, but otherwise the day is yours. What would you like to do?
I'm waking up and getting myself an ale.
Well, considering that you just left the magic shop, it would be very difficult. Everyone, somebody wake him up off the sidewalk, please, and just,
I'll cast
me a
Mage
little
Hand and try to get this
Narcolepsy.
little
He just
slap.
fell asleep
Just-
standing there.
exactly. So you're leaving the magic shop. What, anybody want to do anything?
Sure.
Um,
I need to go to a store to get my bow fixed. The string's broken.
Okay. We can definitely put that on the agenda. Anybody else?
I want to get out of the inner city.
Yeah, I'm with Pia.
Okay. Well, that's your immediate instinct is to get out of the city. Why is that again? Just to refresh our memory.
I am a tiefling and not really. I'm disguised right now as like a human, and I'm not. My kind is not allowed in the inner city.
Yeah.
So,
And I
Just
don't
to-
want to just sit around for 2 weeks.
To refresh the memory of the audience who may be tuning in again, thank you so much. The outer city seems to be populated by a wide variety of races. Orcs, goblins, hobgoblins. It seems like minotaurs are in some sort of like law enforcement capacity. But the inner city, it seems to be more of the fairer races, controlled primarily by humans, and they don't seem very tolerant towards what would probably be considered the darker of the races. It's not, the inside feels very militaristic and not very comfortable, especially to Pia. Sirach, were you saying something before I cut you off?
Yeah, I wanted to ask the shopkeeper if there was a armorer or blacksmith where I could procure possibly some weapons and maybe a little bit of armor.
Got you. We'll handle that first before we jump over to take care of. We need to go and fix that bow of Baccha's, because the shopkeeper, human, bushy white hair, bushy lamb chop sideburns, says to you, well, I happen to have, I mean, I know I'm not an armorer myself, but I happen to have a short sword of fine, exquisite, magical quality if you're interested, before you step out and spend your money elsewhere.
I would take a look at it.
He pulls it down off of a high shelf and hands it over to you, and it's similar to the short sword that you have, but it's got fine elven engraved runes on the handle. It's in pristine condition, no wear, and
Might be like that vicious weapon.
perhaps.
Could be.
He says to you, he says that this will help you strike true. I am selling it for 1,000 gold pieces. And between DM to player, since you're in a shop and he would identify it for you anyway, he's going to throw in the identification as part of the sale. If he wants to try to entice you into buying it, it's a +1 short sword. So basically,
Right.
+1 short sword for 1,000 gold, and you can walk out with it. He also says to you, he says, if you were to procure the breastplate and the rapier within a week or so, I could enchant it for you. I am limited in some of my abilities, but similar to the short sword, I can enchant the rapier and the breastplate, provided you have the coin.
How much would the enchanting be?
Well, obviously, obviously, we're not going to go through the house.
yeah.
I'll tell you DM to player.
All right.
Breastplate +1 would cost you 1,000 gold, but of course you have to buy the breastplates. It's probably about 300-400 gold somewhere else. Count that
Yeah.
into it. So basically, you figure 1,400 gold and 1 week before it's completed. If you wanted to make it a breastplate +2, it's 2,800 gold and 2 weeks. Now that's just the breastplate. The rapier is similar. The rapier is basically 1,200 gold for a +1 rapier, 1 week. And if you wanted a +2 rapier, it's 2,400 gold, and you have to wait 2 weeks. So it's basically up to you. He has the short sword +1 that you can walk out with right now. Anything else, a minimum of a week before it's ready.
he's just trying to find a way to keep me here.
I'm gonna go to the armor shop with him though.
Because I'll be the only one to get fucked over for this.
Okay.
Hmm.
Mr. Elf? Yes, your ears.
Yeah. Yes.
What
Can't you see those big old ears?
what would you say?
What would you
You
say?
seem uncomfortable, sir, about him talking about your ears. Is this a soft spot for you? I hope you're not too sensitive.
No.
Of course. Okay.
If I were to purchase the sword, could you give me a deal on the breastplate?
Make a persuasion check. You don't have to do it on the app. I trust you. Just to give the audience an idea, most of us have dice sitting in front of us. I use the honor system. I trust my players. But when they do either a death saving throw or they do a roll player versus player, we have an app, and we roll on the app. Right now, I trust Brendan. Go for it. What do you got for the persuasion check?
That is going to be a 21.
21.
Okay.
He looks not you. He looks at the rest of the group that has previously spent money here. He realizes that you've made his coffers, full. So he says, I think that is a legitimate request. If you would be willing to purchase the short sword for 1,000 gold, I could give you the +1 breastplate instead of for 1,000 gold. I could do it for 750. I could also, keep in mind, sir, if you want to do the breastplate +1 and the rapier +1, I can reduce the price to 600 gold for the breastplate and 600 gold. No, I'm sorry. I said it, so therefore I must stand by it. 600 gold for the breastplate and 600 gold for the rapier, which would bring the total to 2,200 gold for all 3 +1 items.
You said 2,300?
22.
2,200. Okay.
What? That's insane.
Shut up, Baka.
Give me 1 second.
While he's haggling with the shopkeeper, is through 3 of you, what are you guys doing? Anything in particular? Keep in mind that there's an imp in the rafters looking down at you.
Yeah, Baka.
Don't steal anything. Don't steal. Don't.
I'm gonna
steal.
nudge Baka and do the head thing up to the imp.
I already know.
All right. I'm just making sure.
So, Mr. Sirach, what would you like to do?
You have a deal, sir.
Excellent. So I would need as a deposit 1,100 gold now, and then 1,100 gold 1 week from now when your 2 items are ready.
I can do that.
Okay. So let me grab a pen
Money
and we'll write this down in my book. Where did my pen go? Where did you go? Why does that always happen?
It's on your left.
It's probably on my left. He knows my desk better than I do. All right. So let's go. All right. So I'll do it over here for the time being. All right. So you can put on your sheet short sword +1 right now because he has that to give to you to walk out. So you have short sword +1.
All right.
1,100 gold off your sheet, and realize that a rapier +1 and a breastplate. We'll, for the sake of the narrative, I'm not going to make you physically go to the armory, then come back. That's stupid. Let's streamline it.
So let's keep it simple.
Just imagine in your minds that you guys left, went, haggled, bought the breastplate, bought the fucking rapier, walked back, gave it to him, and the deal is done.
Yeah.
So breastplate +1 on the 5th of the month, 5/1/257. Which actually, I'll give you guys an email of the calendar in this particular realm. There are 10 months in the year. So the 5th month of the year is actually June. It's actually the first month of, since there's 10 months out of our normal 12-month calendar, 2 months are taken out. So the 5th month is the first month of the summer. And it's basically June 1st. 7 days from now is when your rapier and your breastplate will be ready. And 1,100 gold is due at that time. All right. So beautiful. So that's done. Now, to keep it moving along, let me just jump real quickly over to Baka. Baka, in order to fix let's assume that you make your way over to a leatherworking shop that also deals in archery. And I will open up to you want to repair your bow.
Yeah, the string's broken.
No problem. Let's really quickly just get onto the
My
page.
string broke.
Hey, listen, it happens. The detriment of a natural one. Sometimes your items break.
We are the natural one. I feel like if we didn't make our name that, we would have been rolling better.
It's very possible. You know,
I think you've rolled
I
more
feel
nat
like we
20s than
made our name
I
bad
have in like
because
last few
we
weeks.
were rolling so bad.
I think so too.
okay.
That's a good point.
So is it a longbow?
short bow.
Short bow. Where are you? Why are you okay? Light crossbow, short bow. Okay. He quotes you a price of 12 gold pieces.
How about 10?
Make a persuasion check.
Great. I failed.
Well, I'm sorry, sir. 12 gold pieces is the best I can do.
It's fine. Sounds
right.
good.
12 gold pieces. Take that off of your currency, and
For
your
all
short
us.
bow. Your short bow is now repaired.
While I'm in the shop, I want
Yes.
to scout it out as a potential target.
A
I
potential
saw that.
Well,
coming.
before we do that, I did get a kind of a hint that Baka the Rogue might want to look for some opportunities during this week that you have to wait.
Hit by
And
text.
Iko said, I actually scripted 3 opportunities
shit.
for you.
Okay.
Now, keep in mind,
ready,
everyone.
boy.
No, here, hold on a second. I don't want to take away your creativity. What I'm basically saying is that everyone here in that week that you have to wait will have 3 opportunities to skill something, work on something, talk about something. The point is, you each in turn will have an opportunity to do something with that week that you're required to wait anyway, right?
I have to wait 2
Right.
weeks theoretically.
Well, yes, and also keep that in mind. Also, since he has his rapier being worked on a higher enchantment. Baka has to wait 2 weeks, but I know that at the minimum you guys have to wait at least 1 week, if not 2. So we'll do 3 things in that second week should you decide to stay a second week. But the bottom line is, knowing that you would want to steal, do you want to substitute one of the 3 that I've prepared for you and use this one, and I give you 2 of the other ones?
No, I think yours are probably juicier. So
All right, so
I have a
let's just say you look around
and
the
more
magic
dangerous.
shop. Not magic shop. Well, perhaps. Let's
Magic
just
shop has its coffers pretty full.
Yes.
That's a tempting target.
So you look around the leather shop and the archery shop, and everything looks like shit. And you think to yourself, I don't need anything from this place. No, forget it. So let's see. Let me go to. All right. So 7 days to accomplish 3 things. The question is, we know we're going to do some stealing with Baka. Is there anything that anyone else would like to do in those 7 days? That's something on your character sheet, something you'd like to work on. You don't even have to do it as a group. We would imagine that like during those 7 days, you went off and did something somewhere. You know.
Can I have a locked box
Okay.
that I want to have opened up,
Yes.
and I do not want Baka to do it.
Got you. All right. So
That's
okay.
cold.
So now before we do that, there's something I need to ask the group, which actually kind of runs in line with your request. Let's just say that you obviously can't sleep on the street, so you'd have to secure a room and food for the week. Would you guys basically rent rooms in the inner city or the outer city for the
Outer
7
city.
days?
Outer
So you
city.
vote outer city. I just want to get like a general consensus of you guys. Do you want to get a room in the inner city or the outer city?
I'd rather the inner.
He'd rather the inner. Just to fill you in, Theoden, I'm basically trying to get a consensus from you guys as far as whether or not for room and board for the first week, whether or not you guys rent a room at an inn or a tavern on the inner city or the outer city for those 7 days.
Theoden, you should stay with me on the outer city.
Yeah, I'm sticking with Pia.
What about you, Sirach?
Sirach's coming with us.
Well,
Yeah.
Baka, I'm not going to tell you that you can't.
Baka
But-
and Harry.
But keep him.
I'll stay with the group.
Okay, cool. It just, I mean, you have the ability. I would put Harry with you, but it would slow things down.
I just wanted to be closer to my potential targets, you know?
True. No, that makes sense. In fact, I'll tell you what. When the time comes with the 3 scenarios that I've given you, I will give you the option to tell me whether or not they take place in the inner or the outer city. You'll decide that. So, but let's not go there yet. So anyway, to catch up, Pia has a locked box that he found in his travels. He does not want the party rogue to open it for him. And he basically is looking for someone. Since you are in the outer city.
Oh, and Theoden, that box, I can't remember how we acquired it, but half of what it's ever is inside of it belongs to you too.
Oh, I remember.
Oh, okay.
All right. So First up, I need Pia to make an investigation check because he's looking for someone shady in and around the inn or tavern that looks like they could open a box with let's say, a set of thieves' tools.
Yeah, let's not trust the rogue with a +11 on thieves tools. Makes sense.
Yeah,
are
because
my
you'd
thieves'
open it,
tools.
sleight of hand it, and then they'd never know what's inside.
Um,
Don't lie to our viewers. Come
So wait,
on.
we're in the outer
Hamba.
city now, right?
I'd only steal my share.
Right now, you are in the outer city, and once we
Okay.
take care of this box thing, I'll tell you how much gold to take off of your sheet in order to secure that room for 7
You
days.
got it. Investigation.
Part of me
Investi-
hopes you don't get this.
Investigation check.
He's getting it. We
11.
got this.
You rolled an
We got
11.
this, baby. Damn it.
All right, so check this out. There is a possibility that you're going. Well, let's put it this way. You have 3 things.
Let me break it to you easy.
No. Well, 11 is not good enough. 11 is not good enough. But you have 2 things over the course of that first week that you can try to accomplish. So theoretically, if you wanted to make a second or even third roll to search for someone to open the box, you could. Or you could say to yourself, you know what? I'm putting the box aside. I want to use my 2 opportunities to do something else. That's up to you, Pia.
Okay.
So are you going to make another roll?
Yeah, I'll make another roll.
Okay, so this is-
I got plenty of stuff last time, so.
Okay, so this is number 2 in this
Okay.
first week.
13.
13. Unfortunately, 13 is not enough to find. It's very difficult. What happens is that you go
You
in
needed
and
a
around.
15. I
You go in and
guarantee.
around the tavern, and it just seems like they don't want to talk to you. And there must some sort of code word or something that you need in order to get the attention of the Thieves Guild in the area. And you don't know the code word or the password. So anytime you start talking about unlocking boxes, they turn around and walk away from you. So now you still have, now granted, there is a possibility that you may be in this city for a second week because we know that Baka needs his rapier +2 in the inner city at that. So you may have 3
Well,
more.
he doesn't need it. He wants it.
But I'm just saying, yeah, right. But you may have 3 more chances in that second week. But at the first week, you have 1 more opportunity to do something. So what would you like to do?
I'm gonna try one more time.
This is it. This is Piaz working all week trying to get this damn
Can
box.
I still look for armor after?
Oh, absolutely.
17.
17 is enough. You find somebody shady.
I told you it was a
corner.
15.
It's basically a clone of Baka, but except a white mohawk. He's got a black mohawk, and
Nice.
he looks.
I like this one.
It's almost it's very bizarre because it almost looks like it could be his twin brother. And what I'm going to do is I want
Dead twin brother.
It's not your twin brother, no. It's definitely not. No, he's walking and breathing, so he's not your twin brother. That's another story for another time.
Maybe we were triplets.
Yeah, right. So Pia, to make it interesting, I'll allow you to roll it. I need you to roll. No, actually, I want to make this interesting since Pia doesn't have the skills, and I want you guys to actually experience the rolling. I'm gonna have Baka do the rolls for you.
Ooh.
Baka, since I know you may feel a little.
I don't want to.
I totally agree with you. Could you do it on the app so that we could all see what you
Yep.
roll? I want you to use your dexterity plus your modifier to do a roll on the app, please.
Wait, for my dexterity plus my modifier?
Yeah, you take your dexterity bonus plus you roll a d20, and then what you're gonna do is you're gonna add your dex modifier and your proficiency modifier to whatever that roll is.
Okay.
So for you, that's I think something like
4 plus it's plus the 8.
4 plus
12.
8 is a 12.
Yep. Perfect.
Ooh, this guy you found that is like a mirror image clone of Baka, okay, apparently does not have his skills with opening locked boxes because he takes his tools, he's sitting at the table and he gets through one tumbler, he gets to the next tumbler and chink, his tool breaks in half and he's very embarrassed. He turns red face. He goes, I'm sorry, sir, Mr. Tiefling. I think I'll have to get myself some new thieves tools. This is very embarrassing. It's a very difficult lock to open.
Definitely no twin brother of mine. He wouldn't have fucked that up.
So unfortunately,
Baka.
Pia, for that 1 week,
Okay.
I need to take a break from Pia. If you stay a second week, we'll still have another opportunity. Before we jump to other players to do their 3 opportunities for week number 1, the amount of money that it's going to cost is, let's see. I need you guys to, how much money is it to stay? There it is. So food and the room for you for individual rooms for you cost 3 gold per player per week. So everybody now has, and also you need 3 gold for Harry's room. So basically what I need is each one of you to take 3 gold pieces off your sheet, and that takes care of basic food and your room in the outer city.
I'll take care of you, Harry.
Okay, so then Pia is going to pay 6. Everybody else
What
will
about
pay
me,
3.
Pia?
I already bought your weapon the
I
last
will
time.
swap it.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
Alright.
sugar daddy.
Who's next? Who would like to use some of these opportunities? Obviously, we're going to go to Baka last because this is going to be the most interesting, I would think.
I don't know if you'll let me do this, but
to me.
Theoden, you want to see if you could find somebody to open this box?
He
Might
can,
as well.
he can do
They
that.
didn't hit it with a
I
hammer.
might as well.
All right, so check this out.
This is his too.
No, this is a beautiful thing. Theoden is going to use some of his, he's going to give you the opportunity to let that same clone of Baka attempt with a new set of thieves' tools. So you're first out of 3, Theoden. I need Baka to make a roll. Oh wait, hold on. You know, since it's frustrating you so much, I really don't want to. I don't want to do this to you, Baka. So your bonus is basically what, a +8?
Well, my Tinker Tools was +11, but my Dex plus proficiency is +8.
+8. So we'll use a +8. I need Theoden. Theoden, make a D20 roll. And
On the app.
You don't have to. Just
All
make a D20 roll and add an 8. That's not a good look.
14.
14. Okay, he tries again.
God damn.
This clone of Baka obviously did not inherit his skills. He breaks another thieves' tools and has to disappear and come back a few days later with his 3rd set. This guy, he's obviously not very skilled at opening boxes.
Either
So,
that or this is
that's-
a really good box.
Maybe it's it could be an enchanted lock that basically breaks every lockpick it comes across.
But hey, listen, 1/3 of the box and I'll open it for you.
I'll think about it.
So, Theoden, you have 2 more things to think. You use your things wisely, because I know for a fact, without saying anything, that there is one thing, if I was Theoden, that I would do over the course of that first week, and I won't tell you until afterwards. But there's definitely something that would be very useful for you to do, Theoden, in this first week. You have 2 chances. Hopefully you can pick one of them.
I think I know
Oh
what it is.
no. Oh no.
Oh no.
I'm so bad at this. Let's see.
No hints, right?
Yeah, don't give him hints.
Okay.
First thing we need to do is we need to decide if he's gonna invest his second opportunity in this idiot lockpicker. Is he going to try to get that box open with his second opportunity, or is there something else that Theoden would like to do during the course of that week?
I mean, I'm not going back to that guy. I'm not rolling again.
Okay, so that's done with. So
Yeah.
Pia, you wait patiently for that guy to come back with his 3rd set of lockpicks, and he never resurfaces in that first week. You look for him around the tavern, you don't see him. You have possession of the locked box, Pia, but unfortunately, it's still not open.
Fair enough.
2 opportunities left. Theoden, what would you like to do with them? And if you can't think of anything at the moment, you want to pass on to someone else, like Sirach, for instance, feel free. It's up to you.
No, I want to, let's see. Can't insight check the box, can I?
What? the hell is that gonna do?
I'm gonna insight.
He wants
it.
to insight the personality of the box to see if the box is telling him the truth.
Yeah.
I got news for you. Don't
Is it
even
really a
bother-
box?
You don't have to. You don't have to roll. The box is telling the truth.
What did the box say to you?
Oh man.
All right, we'll hold off on Theoden and let Theoden have an
Hold off
opportunity.
on Theoden. Hold
Let
off on
Theoden have an opportunity to think about how he'd like to use his 2
We
opportunities.
should give it. He should lose 1 turn just for that. Inside the box.
Sirach, is there anything in in that first week that you'd like to accomplish with your character? If not, you don't have to. It's just what you could just chill out and wait the week out. But if there is something that you'd like to do, you have 3 opportunities.
All right. I didn't really have much that I wanted to do, but
That's fine.
but I I might as well attempt. I highly doubt that this city would give me the answers I'm looking for, but I would like to go around and maybe question some people about my mysterious dream lady, if they know anyone of that
Okay.
description.
Okay, so so you're basically asking around for individuals, giving a description of what she looks like, wondering if that individuals have met her or seen her, or know if she's a public figure, that kind of thing.
Yeah,
Okay,
like
okay.
you know, do you know because she mentioned that she was royalty, so I figured she's sort of a public figure.
Okay. Okay. Well, before we get into those types of roles, I'm going to let the audience in on something. As part of Sirach's backstory, side story, however you want to phrase it, he has been, over the course of the past year, plagued, and it would be tough to call it plagued considering the fact that they are erotic dreams, but plagued with repeated dreams where he's visited by a beautiful woman with silver hair, looks like a full-blooded elf, but 1/3 to 1/2 of her body is covered with red dragon scales. And she acts as if she knows who he is while he does not know who she is. They generally have crazy sex, and then he wakes up from the dream. There have been a few occasions where he's had an opportunity to speak to her in the dream, but he hasn't come to any kind of resolution as to is he dreaming or is she real, or what she is. So I'll have you, is there any particular type of person in the city that you would like to ask, or you just want to ask randomly around the city? Because I'll think of it as you trying to like talk to 3 separate people.
All right. I don't know, just since we're in the inner city, you know, looking for more, you know, people that look more noble.
Okay. Well, that's it. I'm
So-
glad you brought
so-
that up. Even though you have lodging in the outer city, during that first week, you have freedom. The only person who would not have freedom to go into the inner city is Pia, provided he does not disguise himself as a human or one of the quote unquote fairer races. But I'm assuming that if he's with you during that week, he would simply just use his invocation and go disguise self and go. So you can move freely back and forth from the inner to the outer city during that week. So you go into the inner city and you look for someone that looks like aristocratic.
Yes.
Okay. Make a persuasion check. Just a straight persuasion check for the first attempt.
First attempt will be a 10.
A 10. You go to the first person, and this is over the course of a day. You say, you know what, I'm going to look around for somebody aristocratic in the inner city. Most people don't even want to talk to you because if they don't know you, they don't want to give you the time of day. The very snooty kind of attitude. Peasant. You do have one or two. You do have one or two of them that have a kind of like, well, what is her name? Do you know her name?
No, I do
How can I
not.
possibly tell you anything about a woman whose name that I don't know? Be gone with you. So with a 10, that's basically all you get. Now,
All right.
but that's one attempt. You still got 2 more. So is there something else that you'd like to do with those other 2? Or you can continue to attempt to do this, but maybe like a different cross section of the population, a different direction, different idea.
I'd like to try one more time. Maybe. I don't really know what other angle to go at it, though. Just kind of wanted to hope someone would know.
Well, I mean,
You know what? Nah, I'll just chill out for the rest of the time.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So you'll bide your time, stay
Bide my
around,
time.
stay in and around the inn, eat your food. If anything else crosses your mind, let me know before we
Sure.
move on to that event. All right. So why don't we jump before we go back to Theoden and his 2 attempts? Why don't we jump to some thieving? Let's go to Baka.
Hey.
Let's go to Baka.
Stealing.
Do some stealing. Okay. The first opportunity midweek at night. Is it the inner city or the outer city that you're targeting, Baka?
I think the inner city. They probably are more rich.
Okay, so at one point you're hanging out in the shadow and you're watching the people who come and go in and out of the one of the you've located a more expensive tavern that has higher kind of income clientele. And you notice that there are two drunk dwarves stumbling drunkenly down the street, arm in arm, two males. The fat one is much more drunk than the skinny one. And they're talking to each other as they stumble down the street. Do you listen in to what they say?
Yeah.
Okay. So the fat one goes, Seamus, you know how I'd like to fuck your wife. And I'm convinced she wants me. She does. I'm just warning you. And the sober one says, shut up, Gary. My wife hates your guts. She just tolerates you because you're me best bud. Time for you to sleep it off. So now both fat Gary and sober Seamus, they both have one coin purse each. You realize from the situation and the crowded nature of the street, even though it's relatively early, that you're only going to have an opportunity for one of the pouches. Which one do you decide to try to steal? The one on Fat Gary or the one on sober Seamus?
I gotta go for Fat Gary.
Fat Gary.
Play it safe.
Play it safe. Okay, so for Fat Gary, give me a sleight of hand check. Well, actually, no, I'm sorry. A stealth check first. That roll is a stealth check.
27.
27. Okay. You saunter your way over in their general area without either one of them. Well, you know what? I rolled one for Fat Gary, and I rolled a 10 for sober Seamus. Neither one of them noticed you getting close. Now it's time for the sleight of hand.
Okay. 22.
Oh, absolutely. You swipe with deft hands right off of his waist, and neither one of them notice, and they make their way down the street, go into a crowd, and now they're gone, and you have this bag from Fat Gary.
Okay.
Would you like to open it?
When I'm in a safe, secluded spot.
Okay, so you go off to a safe, secluded spot in an alleyway a few blocks away. You look to the left, look to the right, make a perception check.
17.
With the 17, you believe that you are alone and there's no one in your area. Would you like to open the pouch?
Yes.
Okay. There's 10 copper in Fat Gary's pouch and a note that says, stealing from a drunk, bad karma, fuckface, signed
You always do
Seamus.
this. It's the second time, Chris.
I'm sorry. It's
I'm going for the sober
I'm
people.
not
Listening.
it's here. It's
It's
I
right
promise
there,
you.
baby.
I
It's
promise
right
you.
there.
I promise you.
Sober
I'm not
Ed
lying. I'm
did
not
it.
lying. I'm not lying. All right.
I'm curious.
So
What did Seamus? What did Seamus have now?
you'll never know.
Oh shit.
So all right. So now
I'm gonna fucking just
now you have
drop
two
the pouch. Fuck
you
it.
have two more opportunities to steal. Do you want to pause on those and let
Yeah, I'll let the
Theoden
other guys go.
Theoden, you have two opportunities to do whatever you'd like over the course of this first week. Are you just going to chill and drink, or are you going to actually do anything?
I want to look for armor.
Okay, so you want to look for armor. You go to an armory. They're easy enough to find. Even if it gave you trouble the first day, you got 7 days to find an armory. So you
Right.
find one, the highest skill and measure. You talk it up with the dwarven shopkeep. By within a half an hour, you guys feel like you were roommates at the university. What would you like to do?
Got any plate mail that will suffice?
Oh, have I got plate mail? Excuse me, I've got all varieties of plate mail.
Well, let a brother see it.
He takes you into the back room with the stuff that he's just created, and he lays out a breastplate. He lays out a full suit of plate mail. What do you currently have on your character?
I have.
Oh.
Shut the fuck up.
I don't know.
I'm wearing a bathrobe.
Bathrobe.
Scale mail.
Your scale mail? Okay, so just to give you a sense of what the prices for these things are. Breastplate, scale mail runs around 50 gold pieces. If you want to get a breastplate, it costs approximately 400, and a half plate is 750, and a full plate armor is 1,500 gold. These things are pretty expensive, but they give you a little bit more protection, so it's really up to you.
Oof.
Just to give you a sense, if you drop the 1,500 on a full suit of plate mail, your armor class, what's your dexterity?
It's 14, I think. From
It's
last
14.
episode.
How do you know that?
I remember from last episode when you and
God
Jacob
damn.
compared.
How do I get that memory?
Stop drinking.
So
Come on, it's your character sheet. How do you not
come
remember
on,
it?
it's your character sheet. What's your dex? What's your dex?
Yeah, no, it's 14.
Oh, it is 14.
Yeah.
All right. So basically,
Sorry.
with scale mail, with scale mail, your armor class from the scale mail is 14 plus 2, which gives you 16. If you bought the plate,
Right.
it would get you up to an 18. So your armor class would improve by 2 if you were to.
And then I have the shield too.
Yeah, so it'd be 18 plus the shield is 20. And then there's something else that is protecting you.
No, just buffs.
Just
In
buffs.
battle.
Gotcha. So the other way is if you went half, a breastplate is the same as scale mail. Half plate would give you a bonus of 1. Half plate for 750 gold would increase your armor class by 1.
You know what? How much was the other one?
1,500 to give you an increase of 2.
Yeah, I can only afford the 750. Unless one of my good buddies wants to help me out. And I'm gonna look at PI.
Wait, you're in the inner city? I
Pia,
don't
make
know if
a
I'm even there.
Pia, make a perception check.
All right. 13.
13. Pia, when he went shopping, you didn't realize where he was going to go, and you didn't join him. He's not with you. He's not.
Damn it!
I don't go to the inner city.
750. The 750.
All right, so
Dropping it.
okay, minus 750 from your inventory, from your currency, where you have written down scale mail. Write down half plate, and what you're going to do is 15 plus 2 is 17, and then 2 for the shield makes your armor class a 19. All right.
Damn.
And if he doesn't remember, somebody else remember. All right. So I'm going to consider that going to be, now you still have one more opportunity to do something in that first week.
Oh, but 19, but then plus the 2 with the shield.
Well, no,
would
it's
be-
it's 17, then plus the
And
2.
then the plus 2.
So it's a total of 19.
All right.
Okay, so your armor class is a 19 and you're wearing half plate. So you
All
have one more opportunity, but before we do that, before I go back to Baka, Sirach, while we've been sitting here, did anything pop into your head other than just chilling out?
Nope.
Okay,
Just chilling.
just checking. Okay,
Yeah.
Baka, would you like to try your hand at a little bit more thieving?
Yes.
Okay, inner city or outer city?
Let's go inner again.
Now, keep in mind when you do this thieving, you're doing it by yourself. So you're solo
course.
on this. Okay.
Of course.
So you said inner or outer? I'm sorry, I misheard you.
Inner.
So 3 off-duty human soldiers walk out of a bar. Two of the soldiers drop off a very, very drunk elf soldier on his own doorstep. He falls asleep on the stoop. He's sitting on the stoop of his own apartment, his own abode, and he's out like a light, sitting there snoring very loudly. Do you go through his pockets?
Can I make a perception check again?
Absolutely. Make a perception check. Look up the street, down the street. What's your perception check?
It's 12.
Look over
With-
here. Look over there.
With a 12, you're relatively certain that the street is empty of people. So do you give it a try?
Yeah, I'll pretend like I'm trying to him up, but search through his pockets.
Okay. Give
Oh,
me
you
a
dirty bitch.
give me a sleight of hand roll for the first one.
26.
26. You come away with in the first pocket, you come away with his coin purse. Do you pocket it?
Yep.
Okay, so you pocket that. But you notice that he has 2 more pockets on him. Do you
Yeah, I'm gonna keep going.
okay, make a stealth check.
23.
23. I rolled a 16. The street is empty. You don't have to use a sleight of hand check because he's out like a light. No, I'm sorry. You may roll a natural 1 and wake him up. I apologize. Make a sleight of hand check.
27.
27. The second pouch. So you now have 2 coin pouches from the same person.
Okay.
Okay. Do you
We're
go
going for 3.
Going
Yeah,
for 3.
We're going.
I want you to roll a perception check for the street.
16 plus 6, 22.
The street is clear of people. So you go for the third one?
Yep.
Make a sleight of hand check, keeping in mind that he's out like a light. We're just trying to see if you roll a natural 1.
It's a 30.
He rolls a 30.
Are you fucking kidding me?
In the third
18 plus 12.
in the third and final pocket is not a pouch. You have 2 of his coin pouches. It's a key.
To his house, maybe.
You don't know. It's a key.
It's still clear. I want to try to key if it's clear.
Check the street.
Perception again.
Yep.
Perception.
21. I'm
21?
rolling so well right now.
God
Just-
damn.
You notice a guard walk at the intersection across the way about
Use
60,
the app.
60 feet away. No, it's fine.
Right.
It's fine.
I'm just kidding.
And but honestly, he doesn't notice you. He doesn't see anything unusual about what's going on, and he walks and leaves your line of sight. You are free and clear. So what would you like to do
Oh.
with the key?
I'll try to key on the door.
Okay, it looks very much like you're just opening. You obviously have the key. You must know him. He must be your friend. You're opening the door. You are now inside a very small home. He's very meager,
Stealth?
modest. Well, you don't have. Well, I mean, you can
So
stealth.
there's no one inside, right?
Well, it's a very small home. You don't see. It seems to be a one-chamber home. It doesn't have an upstairs. Doesn't have a downstairs. It seems like it's like a studio apartment. You don't see anyone. You're gonna stealth anyway. Just make a stealth roll then.
It's 19.
41.
I'm
All
not
right.
there yet, Jacob.
Well,
I know.
you don't see anyone, and you think that you're stealthing, and basically he's got a bed, he's got a table, he's got a chest, he's got a wardrobe. It's full of dust. It's kind of messy. He doesn't look like he's of much means. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna look for like a family heirloom or something special, valuable around
Ma-
this house.
Make an investigation check.
Natural 20. Let's go.
Okay.
I'll show.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Okay, I believe you. We believe you. Well,
I didn't see it. I
not
didn't see it.
they may not believe you, but I believe you.
They definitely don't.
All right,
believe me.
so as far as family heirlooms are concerned, you rifle through his belongings. You make your way to the chest that's it's kind of near the bunk of the bed. It's got a very simple lock. It's a different lock than the key that lets you in the house, but it doesn't even deserve a roll to open it. You open it and you find a dagger that looks like it's engraved in a language. Well, what languages do you know, Baka?
I know gnome, common, elvish, and thieves can't, which
It's
isn't a really language.
in Elvish, it's engraved. It says, "Joseph, I love you. Always be safe." On the hilt, on the hilt. It's up to you. That seems to be the only thing of value. It's in pristine condition.
Pristine.
I'll take it.
Okay, so you take it. Put it on. Just put engraved dagger on your inventory.
Okay.
Okay, so that is now the second of two. You still have one more opportunity in that first week to steal.
I'll let the other guys go, and then
The other
I'll-
guy is Jake is not Jake. I'm sorry, is Theoden.
Hayden.
Theoden, you have last chance, Theoden, in that first week. Let's see, jar your memory, Theoden. Come on, you could do
What
it.
memory?
Okay, I'll tell you what. For the purposes of the game, for what would make sense, I'm going to
Yeah.
give you an intelligence roll in order to give you a hint.
My
So
man.
just do an intelligence roll.
Oh, fuck, my intelligence is +0.
What did you roll?
15.
Okay, 15 is enough. I was looking for a 10 or higher.
Ah,
You know,
oh, my heart almost stopped.
didn't someone give you some advice about a certain belt that you have to that is actually enchanted with magic, and that if you go and sit down somewhere,
Belt of giant strength.
yes, that maybe
Item needs short rest.
yes, you need
3 rations.
yes.
Oh, no, no,
don't
no, no.
you think
gotta
that
tune to it?
you have to basically
gotta
sit
attune.
quietly in a room? Okay, I will fast track this. You down for this with your last
I'm
opportunity?
a tuner. Yeah,
Okay,
I'll
fine.
tune it.
So one evening, while in your room by yourself, you decide that you're gonna sit cross-legged in the corner of the room. You're gonna put the belt on. You're gonna meditate
If a
like this.
dwarf can get cross-legged.
If you do the best that you can, right? And you focus and concentrate, and you notice that the room begins to grow colder. It almost feels like the inside of a refrigerator. And after about 45 minutes, wearing this belt, you're not sure if it's real or in your mind, but you feel like your fingers and your toes are beginning to get frostbite, and that you think that you will actually take damage if you continue to wear this. Do you keep it on for the full hour?
Yep.
You do. And you
Yep.
take
How much health do you have?
you take 5 points of damage.
Nothing.
Yes,
Nothing.
but once that
Ah!
happens, at the completion of the 60 minutes, you begin to adjust to the cold. And after a
Okay.
while, the room temperature goes back to normal. And you realize that now you have a belt of giant strength
Hey.
that gives you frost giant strength. Your strength is now 24.
Wow.
So now wearing
Wow.
this belt, no one can steal it from you because it's been attuned to you. You can attune
24 is a +6.
20 plus a +7.
+7?
+7 to hit, +7 damage. So you're probably
shit,
plus
baby.
11 to hit. I would say 7 plus 4 your proficiency. So when you swing your two-handed maul, you're probably plus 11 to hit and plus
Attack
7
bonus,
damage.
right?
What the fuck?
Yeah. So
Wow.
you now have
Yeah.
a belt of frost giant strength 24. Don't forget what your real strength is underneath there, just in case you decide to give that up for something else. But right now, no one can steal
Okay.
it from you. It's been attuned to your soul,
All
and
right.
you maximum of 3 items can be attuned.
Jesus Christ.
Come on, man.
That's
Come
insane.
I'm fucking.
Boom.
on. All right. So
Thank you, my ball brother.
hey, listen, you found it. You found it. You rolled a 15. I can't.
You right.
I can't believe we were going to get at the end of the first week and you were still going to have that in your inventory with not on. I was like, come
Yeah.
on, man. You have it. Wear it. Okay.
Thank God I rolled that 15, huh?
Okay. I guess I should jump back last, but certainly not least, back to Baka, the gnome rogue. Would you like to do
Oh.
your third and final opportunity to use your thieving skills?
Yeah.
Inner city or outer city?
Let's go outer.
You're in the outer city. It's the last night, the night before the new month will turn. You're by yourself. You're not sure where the rest of your comrades are, right?
Mhm.
You're with a beautiful tiefling woman.
Oh,
Absolutely
shoot.
gorgeous. She's wearing a necklace that you want because that necklace looked like it's worth thousands of gold pieces. But she's feeling you
You
big
little
time.
rascal.
She's drinking with you. She looks half in the bag, and you think two things. One, that if you wanted to take her back to your room, you're reasonably sure that she would go, but you're not sure if you could steal the necklace and go back to the room. So the question is, which would you like to do?
Dinner. Take the dinner.
I'm going for the necklace.
He's going for the necklace. Okay, so all you have to really do is give me a sleight of hand check.
15 plus 12.
Without any issue at all, you take the necklace from her. She has no idea it's gone. She's still half in the bag. Because she didn't fail your roll, she has no idea the necklace is gone. And the mood that she gave you has not changed. So how would you like the night to proceed?
Let's keep going. Have we had dinner yet or no?
No, you're having drinks. She's drinking champagne. She looks very tipsy. Her eyes are rimmed with red.
We don't
she's-
notice this, right?
No,
Fucking-
you guys
know what?
aren't there. You guys aren't there.
I said I'm gonna tell her. Let's skip
Help
dinner
you
and
out.
head back to my room.
A persuasion check.
Natural 20.
Beautiful. You needed a 20 in order to persuade her.
Baka coming through.
She smiles at you.
And you
Now,
guys aren't
keep
here to
in-
cock block me.
Keep in mind, she's like 5.5 feet tall. You're like 3 feet tall.
We'll make
So-
it work.
She
you got
she
this, you
takes you
got
by the hand and leads you. She wraps her tail around your torso as you walk up the stairs to your room,
Oh, shoot.
and you make your way up there. And
You
things
grow
get
at
hot.
least an inch and a half.
Well, you get hot. Things get hot and heavy, and this is where, of course, we fade to black. Do you ask her name?
Fuck no.
No, you have no idea what her
You don't
name
need
is.
the name. You don't need the
And
name.
when you wake up the next morning, she's already gone from the room, leaving nothing behind. But there is
Atta
something
girl.
still left behind, the necklace, which is now
Necklace.
in your inventory.
I'd
Right
like
now-
to.
Yes,
Oh well, you're about to tell me. But
You
the
like- no,
coin
you like-
purses. You
Oh.
never told me how much they were.
absolutely. The first coin purse has 27 silver and 20 gold.
Okay.
All right. And in the second one, there is a pocket watch. It's a gold pocket watch with 3 embedded gems in it, 3 red gems in a gold pocket watch.
Cool.
Obviously the way that you determine what the watch is and the necklace would be to go to like an exchange or a bank or a jeweler. But your 3 opportunities for this particular week are over. You'll have to do that next week or somewhere else. Okay.
Sure.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful.
And you're about to sell. Sorry, I interrupted you, but the necklace you're about to say.
Well, I was going to say the necklace. You need to just put necklace down,
Okay.
and
Necklace.
you'll get that inventoried when you get a chance. Right now, you're not sure what it values at.
Okay.
Okay, so that is done with his we should wait for Theoden to jump back into frame.
Oh man, I
But,
feel slightly guilty for
Sirach
that one.
thought of something else. It
Go
would be
for it.
a real
Perfect.
quick thing, I think.
Perfect opportunity. Go for it.
Player to GM,
Yes.
like outside city population, what types of, I think you said it was like goblins, orcs,
The outer,
right?
the outer.
Yeah, the outer
Well,
city. Yeah.
After the course of a week, without even making a roll, you get more of a sense going in and out of the inner city and outer city. You're noticing that actually in the outer city, there is a good maybe 15-20% human, dwarf, elf. It's a good mixture. But in addition to human, dwarf, elf, halfling, you've got orcs, you've got hobgoblins, you've got goblins, you've got bugbears, you've got ogres, half ogres. It's a good, and it seems like almost universally, the law enforcement in the outer city are minotaurs for whatever reason. And they're all wearing blue leather tunics to identify the fact that they're basically the peacekeepers. You also find out that the king of the outer city is named Corn with a K. So they call him King Corn. King Corn.
Okay.
And from the inner city, you find out that yeah, I know, right? And the inner city, you notice that it's basically you only see in the inner city humans, elves, halflings, and gnomes. You do not see any of what would be considered the more bestial of the races. But one thing that is interesting is all of the humans tend to have what we would refer to as an Asian look to them. In this particular world, in the Forian Desert, humans from the Forian Desert tend to look Asian. So they have that. And I'm not talking about necessarily Japanese or Chinese wardrobe. It's very, I would imagine you would describe as maybe like Western European wardrobe, but physically they look Asian. So and the leader of the inner city, his name is King Gunther. You haven't seen King Gunther or King Corn in your 7 days. So that's basically the breakdown. Your sense is that things are very free and very open, and actually after 7 days very comfortable in the outer city, whereas in the inner city it's militaristic and people look like they're afraid of their own shadow. It's got a whole different kind of uncomfortable vibe in the inner city.
Okay. So Sirach wants to spend some time in the outer city, and not to get anyone up in arms. I definitely want to put like the hood of my cloak up. Not really trying to like hide myself, just keep the ears out of view.
Got you.
And I would like to go up to some orcs and
Sure.
speak in their language.
You speak Orcish?
Oh, I do speak Orcish. Yes.
Perfect. Okay.
It is, yeah. So I want to speak to them and see if they know anything about Orcish revenge and Lorenzo.
That's racist.
Okay.
A little bit, but you know.
He's profiling. Unfortunately, he's profiling. But hey, listen, it was worth a shot.
Hey,
Give me a what kind of a check would this be?
I guess I could ask a goblin too.
I'd
but,
say an
you know.
investigation check. Let's put it this way. You over the course of a few days, you go into as many groups as you can, and you have a tendency, if you notice a group has an orc in it, you tend to gravitate in that direction because of the whole Orcish revenge thing. It doesn't have to be universally, if there's 5 orcs, I'm only talking to them. It's basically one of those deals where if you see a group of people in the outer city and they happen to have at least one orc, you're like, let me go ask. So make an investigation check. Actually, if you want to, you have two rolls left. So if you want to make 2 rolls, you can.
All right.
Okay.
So first for investigation will be 18.
18, and make the second roll. Just we'll knock them both out.
That one's only going to be a 12.
All right, so we'll go with the 18. You ask around. In most situations, people have never heard of Orcish Revenge. But on the last day before the first of the month, in the morning of that morning, you do speak to someone who happens coincidentally to be an orc, who's willing to talk to you about it. And he says that he's never heard of Orcish Revenge, but you mentioned the name Lorenzo. And he doesn't know whether or not to trust you, but he looks like he knows something.
Interesting.
What do you do?
I'll slip him a couple gold and say, I think you could probably tell me a little more.
What's a
Seems
couple
like
of gold?
you know.
2 gold?
Yeah, 2 gold.
So you take 2 gold off your sheet and make a persuasion check with advantage.
All right. Oh, wow. Double 19s.
Oh, beautiful.
So that's plus 4 for persuasion, so 23.
23. He looks one way, he looks the other way. He pulls you aside into an alleyway. For a fraction of a second, you wonder, is this guy going to mug me? But you realize it's just for privacy. And he says to you, listen, elf, I don't talk about my former life because my former life is over. I've turned a new leaf. But I have heard of this Lorenzo. He's had many faces in his life. He's been a teacher, a master at arms. He's been a raider, and I worked with him as he raided many villages. But again, that part of my life is over. I'm a honest businessman now. I have a family of my own, and I'm not looking for any trouble. But yes, I've heard of Lorenzo, and he's very dangerous, very skilled, uses magic. I've never heard of this Orcish Revenge, though. But why do you need to know this?
I've encountered him a few times, and he's caused some trouble for my friends and I.
What kind of trouble?
To be perfectly blunt, he's killed a lot of people.
Well, that's old news. He killed a lot of people when I was with me. But again, I'm over that, and I honestly I appreciate the gold, but I need to be making my way because I don't. If you know who I am, then others will know who I am, and it could cause trouble for my future business.
I don't want to cause you any trouble. What is your business, by the way? Curious.
I'm a mason now. I lay bricks. If you need work on your house, I could, front lawns, perimeter around your property, repair your chimneys.
Sadly, I'm renting, but
Oh,
when I do own, I will look you up.
Excellent. I'll give you a discount
Oh, thank you.
for old time's sake.
Hmm.
Yeah. So that's basically all you can really get from him. It's basically it just confirms the fact that I would imagine it probably confirms the fact that he definitely has something to do with the raid on your village outside of Econos, in your childhood.
Mm-hmm.
So that's definitely maybe not childhood. I think where you were a young adult when that happened.
Yeah, young adult.
Yeah. All right. So you're finished. I think we got everybody down. I think everybody is basically down for it's now the morning of the first of the month, and we're heading back to the magic shop in the inner city to collect some items. Correct?
Correct.
All right. Cool. Beautiful. So. All right. So first off, we don't have to go through the whole conversation. Cloak of Protection +1 goes to Sirach, correct?
Correct.
Okay, so you owe 500 for that.
Correct.
Okay,
yes.
so take the Cloak of Protection, put it on. You don't have to attune a Cloak of Protection +1. So you could basically just make 1 point improvement to your armor class and minus 500 gold. Okay.
Can I say something quick?
Absolutely.
Since they're going to the inner city to pick that stuff up, is it safe to say I can attune my wand to me while they're doing that?
Absolutely, that's not a problem.
Cool.
Matt, remember the story that I gave Theoden about the room being freezing and taking damage?
Yeah, me.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, just imagine the same thing happened to you, but with heat. But with you, it felt like a steam bath because you kind of like heat.
Yes.
So basically the wand of fireballs has been attuned to you over the course of those 7 days. All it would have taken was like an hour of meditation, no problem. Okay, so now back
All
to Sirach. You have the cloak of protection.
Yes.
You also you already had the short sword +1.
Correct.
And is there something else that you are waiting for? That's let's see, the rapier +1. You have an extra 1,100 gold, correct?
Yes, I do.
Okay, so I guess take away 1,600 total. So
Yes.
the five,
Yep.
and then add rapier +1
Hmm.
and breastplate +1.
+1.
Okay. What was your former armor? Just out of curiosity.
My former armor was a chain shirt.
Change shirt. So what does this do to your armor class?
It should be 14 plus dexterity bonus. So for the breastplate.
It gives you a +1 basically.
Yeah.
Actually, a +2 because it's magical.
Yes.
Yeah. So basically your armor class improves by 2. Perfect.
What about with the cloak of
Oh
protection?
yeah.
another
Oh yeah.
one.
Yeah. Actually, plus all together it's a +3.
I think his
3
armor class is mine or higher now, actually.
Yeah.
It would be. This is. It's a 19 now.
Yeah, it's higher than mine.
Okay. So you are at that midway point of the 2 weeks. Keep in mind that that in order to recover Baka's rapier +2, you'd have to remain in and around the city for at least 1 more week. But right now it's the 5th month, the 1st day, and you're making your way back towards the inner city gate after having left the magic shop. You notice it's at noontime. You notice not the usual 1, but 2 lines of people leading to that inner gate. Usually there's 1 line leading to the gate, but now you see 2 separate lines leading to the gate. Is there anything that you'd like to do as you're kind of like walking past these 2 lines of people?
Make a perception check.
Absolutely. Make one, please.
Just in my room.
Uh,
Oh, you're
21.
not with them.
I didn't go to the inner city with them. No.
This is a
Oh.
separate occasion, right? This is after.
No, well, yeah, yes. Okay, I'm glad you said that. I was under the impression, Pia, that you
Oh no, I didn't
that
want
you
to
had.
go with them.
Oh, you didn't go with them. Okay,
I
so
didn't want to
for
risk it.
okay, so for
No,
right.
I'm in the outer city with Pia.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. So what? I mean, let me
Sorry.
figure this. No, it's fine. I got confused. We've got 3 of you. All right. Then we'll do this differently. Because I'd like you all together for this. So we'll change it around a little bit. So you noticed that you made a perception check for the 2 lines. What was the number? I lost we can't hear you.
21.
21. Okay. With the 21, all you really notice is that first of all, on one of the lines, people are talking to each other and they're doing a lot of bitching and complaining to each other. And as they're waiting on the line, as you approach the wall, do you remember last week when I mentioned that there's a gate and then right next to the gate, there's 2 archways on each side of the wall? And inside that archway is a table and an auditorium inside the wall. If you don't remember, I'll explain it to you now. The second line is people waiting in line in order to enter that auditorium room and go and sit in the auditorium.
Oh God.
Okay.
Oh.
So now I'm assuming that you guys would probably cross through and go to the inn on the outer city and go and collect Pia, Harry, and Theoden before investigating further, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So
I'm actually not. I'm gonna
Okay.
ask what. I'm just gonna ask one of the guys in their line while we're passing through what they're waiting for.
okay. You talk to like since it's on the inner city, it would be a human. And the human you talk to looks super, super poor. He looks like he's wearing farmer's garb. And he goes, well, this is the chamber of the 2 kings. Once a month, we wait in line to air our grievances with the other side. The 2 kings sit and stand court and listen to us. And they pass judgment on the, when we have problems with the inner and the outer cities. It's notorious. You wait online and they never get to you. It's you. It's the line is usually 3 times longer than this. Maybe this month they'll hear me.
It's the D&D version of the DMV.
Yeah,
That's pretty funny.
yeah. Let me tell you something. That is an excellent description. You are a dungeon master in training because that was a perfect description. Perfect.
Well, you've been to my one shot.
Yes, I have, and they're great. They're great. I love them. I love them. So,
So I'm gonna flip the guy 1 silver and I'll walk away
okay.
with
So
the
now,
Theoden.
just out of curiosity,
Or,
do
Sirach.
you? Yeah, out of curiosity, do you guys do you and do Baka and Sirach make their way through to the tavern where you guys have been lodging and tell the other 3 about what's happening?
Sure.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
I figured we would.
So, okay, so now here's the question. You're all at the tavern. It's, let's say, about 12:30, just afternoon. And you theoretically could just chill out and have lunch, or you could basically leave the tavern and go back to the wall and see if there's a show to be seen. Maybe it might be entertaining.
Maybe we might die.
And they
Who
came
knows?
and told us this.
Yes, they did.
What do you think, Theoden?
I'm
Wanna see
down
it?
for a show.
I mean,
Yeah.
last time we were in a courtroom though? It wasn't good.
Listen. It'll be fine.
I still have PTSD from that shit.
I guess if everyone else is going.
Yeah, fuck it. If you can't beat them, join them.
Okay. So you make your way back over to that inner wall, to the archway, where you
Oh.
notice that
No, you
wait,
either.
wait, I want to disguise self as my average Joe human again.
average Joe human again. Well, as you disguise yourself as an average Joe human, but what's something that you notice is that half of the audience is a collection of the inner population, and half of the audience is a collection of the outer population.
I still want to be average Joe human.
Average Joe human.
will
Perfect.
disguise
Average
self
Joe,
as
baby.
a-
Average
Yeah.
Joe.
Average Joe human.
As a very hairy dwarf.
Harry Dwarf. Harry
Fuck
Dwarf.
you.
Okay. So
Uglier
you-
dwarf than Theoden.
so you the group
No!
of you
It's not allowed.
the group of you with 2 Theodens, of average Joe human, Harry Harrington, the author in training, basically kind of looks like Peter Dinklage from Game of Thrones. He's a dwarf with no beard,
Yep,
who's very
yep.
nervous and constantly writing and scribbling the things that he sees in his travels, following the party around. And obviously Sirach, the silver-haired half-elf. You're standing in the archway on the side of the outers, and one of the Minotaurs says to you, "You can't stand here. Either sit down inside or go away."
Okay.
You can find
Yeah.
seats. It's not a big deal.
Sure.
There's
Right.
plenty of seats.
I'm gonna look him up and down.
He looks you up and down.
I'm gonna wink at him.
He
Shit.
at first he seems offended, then he looks like he's kind of flattered.
All right,
and
blow
he's-
him a kiss and walk away. Walk away.
Um,
Turn. Go.
I'm
Turn.
gonna use
quick,
Mage Hand
turn
to
quick.
pat the Minotaur's ass.
Oh. Oh,
So-
looks like we got ourselves a party, boys.
My
Okay,
God.
so just to give you a sense, while you were collecting the rest of the party, obviously the 2 kings of the city made their way and are now sitting at the front of the room at a table. To describe these guys, it's very simple to describe King Corn. He looks like a Minotaur,
Corn.
massive. King Corn has black horns, brown fur. He's massively muscled.
Is that
But he
corn with a
looks
C or a K?
It's with a K. Corn with a K.
There you go, baby. There you go.
Yeah, and he kind of looks very dignified. He doesn't look like you would imagine that he'd be the one that would look more animalistic, but he looks dignified and very prim and proper and sitting up very, in the chair waiting for the proceedings to occur. King Gunther, did everybody see Harry Potter?
Yep.
Yeah.
Anybody not see Harry Potter?
I mean, not all of them.
All right, do you know
Yeah.
who Hagrid is?
Yeah,
You know
yeah,
Hagrid?
yeah.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
Okay. King Gunther kind of looks like Hagrid with the big
Okay.
black beard, the big belly, whatever it is.
Yeah.
He's wearing a gaudy royal robe and a cheap-looking crown, and he's got a silver tray in front of him and a roasted chicken. And while this is
Oh,
happening,
shit.
he's eating a roasted chicken with his hands, like
My man.
he's not paying attention to anything but the chicken. He's not paying attention to anything.
I'm paying
and,
attention to the chicken too.
Now, while you guys are sitting there, there's a skinny human herald that basically starts screaming out to announce everything and what's going on. He goes, "Welcome to the Chamber of Kings. King Corn and King Gunther will hear your grievances. Line
And
up."
I'm gonna clap.
And everyone claps along with you. Line up one at a time in an orderly fashion. No pushing. You will have your turn down the center aisle. One side orc, one side human.
Human.
And so the funny thing is that they take their turn and they come up and they air these grievances, and some of them are really boring, and some of them are kind
just for a sec.
Sure. Some of them are kind of funny. But I can't read them out all to you. I'll give you an example of maybe one of the somewhat funny ones that stand out in your mind. There's a human that basically goes up there and he shrinks up and he looks like he's terrified to be in the center of attention. He's at stage fright and he goes, "King Gunther, I have a plot of land right in the back quarter near the wall, below the hill, sire. You know the hill? Get on with it." He's taking chicken pieces out of his beard and eating it from his beard.
Yes,
and the guy goes, on the top of the hill, sire, on the other side of the wall is an orc family, and they're sending it over the side, sire. What are they sending over the side? My wee daughter's getting it all over her on her swing set, sire. Get on with it. Well, they're shitting over the wall, sire. They take their pails and they dump shit over the wall. It's not decent. It's just not decent. And Gunther,
my kind of people.
Gunther does not even bat.
bat.
Gunther does not even bat an eye. He's basically still pulling chicken. He's like, shit is
Let
good
him
for
throw it.
it is good for potatoes. Move the damn swing. Make a garden, you malcontent. King Corn on the cob. You have something to say to him? He spits out a chicken bone this way. And Corn hasn't shown any emotion. He goes, "We will speak to orc family. You have apology from us. Not happen again." The human slinks away. Thank you. And so that it goes on and on with a variety of that kind of stuff where like this, some is boring, some is ridiculous, but eventually a man in a dark robe steps up and it's his turn to speak to the kings. And he has a hood covering his face. And you honestly don't remember what side of the pews he came from. And he puts down his hood and he's a full-blooded elf with very pale skin. The skin around his eyes and around his lips are purple. And you're not really sure if it's makeup or if it's his actual skin. And he speaks and he says, "I have come to give the two kings of Ecosted a gift." Gunther, still stuffing his face, goes, "A gift from whom?"
Fuck.
And he says, "A gift of salvation. I come on behalf of Lord Bazozan." Corn, King Corn on the cob, the Minotaur King, says, "Who is this Lord Bazozan? Lord of what?" "The brood of Katoa." His hands strap out. He slaps his hands together, rubs them together. His hands open like this, and a sight that's very familiar to you from someone in your party. A small crimson globule about the size of a pea floats up into the air. When Pia casts this, you expect it to go shooting out, but the globule drops right at his own feet. Whoosh! Massive explosion, fireball. The caster himself is incinerated, committing suicide. Both kings are knocked off their chairs into the wall, stunned to the ground. The table is shattered into 1,000 pieces, and half of the audience on each side of the room are vaporized. The remaining civilians that did not die are running and screaming, stampeding through the archways, knocking people over. The rest of you find yourselves in the middle. None of you. I need everyone to make a dexterity saving throw, please.
Oh shit.
I'll start with Pia. Pia, what is your dexterity saving throw?
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. You are successful. You take 27 points of fire damage, cut in half because you're fire resistant. You
Yep.
take 13 points of fire damage.
Nice.
What?
Sirach.
And he was successful.
He was successful. Sirach,
Yeah.
what was your saving throw?
14.
14 is a failure. 54 points of fire damage.
I never wanted to
Holy
lie so bad.
Theoden, what is your
18.
18. 18
Swear
is
to-
a-
I promise you.
I
promise.
trust you. 18 is a success. 27 points of fire damage. Baka.
Oh,
I like to use evasion if possible.
Yes, you absolutely can. What did you roll?
oh,
Holy
23.
shit.
You rolled a 23. So here's how it works. You would have taken half damage with evasion, but now that half damage is cut in half again. You take 13 points of fire damage.
Ooh.
Okay.
Oof.
God
You notice
damn.
that Harry is on the ground on fire. You're not sure if he's conscious or not. But
He's fucking dead.
okay. The remaining, there were originally
Our
12.
book's already destroyed, so
there
it
was
matter.
originally there was originally a dozen human guards guarding Gunther and a dozen minotaurs guarding King Corn. Half of them, each of them are dead. There's 6 minotaurs on one side, 6 humans on the other side, and in the chaos they immediately start fighting each other. You guys are in the middle, and they start attacking you. The group of you, I have to wait for him to come back because he has to hear this.
Chris, question.
Yes.
I'm here, I'm
it
here,
says
I'm
it says
here.
evasion. I take no damage if I succeed on my saving throw.
All right, my mistake. Get rid of the 13
You
points of damage.
cheap fuck.
No, it's
Hell.
true. It's true. That was my mistake. I wanted to hit him with 13 points of damage, but with evasion, he succeeded on the roll, means he takes no damage. You are
You guys
correct,
better.
Baka.
You still have time to
But
spec as a rogue.
But he's a dick, so he takes double damage.
No. Okay,
Yeah,
now.
what the fuck?
Takes
Now-
108 damage.
Okay, now.
Hey, I don't even have my fucking rapier for this fight, man. Fuck.
That's true.
Oh, get out of here.
No rapier.
You
no
poor
rapier for
thing. You poor baby. You poor
Now.
baby.
you. Check this out.
Baby doesn't have his pacifier.
Okay, so now, Theoden,
Aye.
because you stepped away, I'll repeat what I just said.
I
there were
didn't step away. I was listening. I just looked.
Oh,
at
you
my
were
phone.
listening? Oh, okay. I wasn't sure if you were listening.
Yeah. I had my
Okay,
headphones on.
Gotcha. So they both are starting to attack you because you're in the middle. It's chaos. The 6 minotaurs and the 6 human warriors are fighting each other because of the chaos, and you run the risk of getting caught in the middle. You gentlemen, as a group, have exactly 60 seconds to decide, as a group, which side to attack, the humans or the minotaurs. And if you don't decide in 60 seconds, all 12 of them fight you.
What does this take on all 12 of them? I think we can do it.
Not really.
Minotaurs.
Whoa. You wanna,
Minotaurs.
You want to
Minotaurs!
You want to
Dude, we're camping out in outer city. Let's fucking fight the humans.
Are we in? We're
Plus,
in the inner
fuck-
city right
fuck
now.
that.
You're inside the wall.
Ugly ass Hagrid bitch. And,
What are we gonna run out the city and fight the humans?
No, we're
What?
just fighting the ones inside the.
Yeah,
Oh,
they're-
wait, but then
inside the
you
auditorium.
won't get your rapier if we're fighting the inners too.
I'm disguised as a dwarf right now. I can do whatever the fuck I want.
No,
That
because you're in the
doesn't
middle and
change
you're gonna
anything.
get attacked-
All
you're
right,
gonna
if
get attacked.
Baka doesn't get his rapier, we're attacking the humans.
Fuck.
Yeah. Humans.
Humans,
Humans,
You're
we're
attacking
going for the humans, baby. Fuck those humans.
Yeah, you
Pia.
guys are fucking dicks.
Yes. Humans.
Yeah, humans.
Bitch-ass
Fine.
humans. Yep.
Baka,
Five,
you're
four,
fighting the
three,
humans.
2, 1.
Humans.
Humans.
Humans. Okay,
Wait, this is the last
that is
second.
where we're taking a break. When we come back
Oh!
from our break, they will be fighting the 6 humans alongside the 6 minotaurs, and we will pick it up at that point. We will roll initiative when we come back. Right now,
And
it's
we
9:40.
love you guys.
Yes, we do.
whoever's
Thank you for watching. We will pick this again.
From
I'm
the
gonna
bottom
step
of
away.
my heart.
We're gonna have something, maybe get a little snack, maybe go to the bathroom, do what we have to do. I'm sure that we may have a musical interlude, perhaps. I'm
Ooh.
not mentioning any names.
Ooh.
But it's 9:40. I'm gonna be back at like 9:55. All right. So
All right.
back in 15.
I can see up your skirt so clearly, and I can see where past your knees, and all I can see that coochie. I can see up your skirt so clearly, and I can see way past your knees. You know I can see that coochie.
Oh my god.
Hold on to
Jacob, are we still on the air? Has-
Yeah. Yeah.
Has
And
the
I'm still
community-
streaming.
Has the community taken us down yet?
No. I got my
They're
brother to
waiting until
start
the
watching
stream
though.
is done.
That's a good sign. At least we're still on the air. That's a good sign. All
Chris,
right.
I got my brother to start watching finally, and this is what he has to listen to.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe. And once this serenading is over, we will get back to the game.
All right, we're back. We're back, baby.
Thank you very much.
2 seconds.
That's Matt Termini.
That's it's in progress. That song. It's called "A Perfect Sunset."
Perfect. I'm surprised the sunset is what you consider perfect. But okay. All right. Okay, so just to catch up for those who might have just jumped in right now, the chamber of the two kings, hearing the grievances of the citizens of the inner and the outer city of Ecosted, a visitor arrived, a warlock perhaps of the brood of Katoa, suicide attack, incinerated himself and half the room. In the chaos, the group was forced to decide, do we attack the humans on the inner city? Do we attack the Minotaurs in the outer city? And they chose to side with the Minotaurs. And everyone needs to roll initiative when you get the chance, please.
Yep.
No, it's fine. It's just initiative. I trust you.
Okay.
Unless you're fighting each other, we can do the honor system. It's fine.
Cool.
Yeah. Let's wipe away some of this. You probably rolled a natural 20.
I did.
Outstanding. Don't forget to add your dex modifier.
So that's a +1.
Okay, so I'm seeing Pia. I'm going to put him at the top at 21. Anybody else roll above a 20 or 20 to 15?
Yes. 16.
16. Baka is a 16.
Actually,
What?
17. Sorry.
17.
I realized the Stone of Good Luck also applies to
Well,
initiative now.
I'm happy that you're taking into consideration. The humans rolled a 13. Humans 13. Minotaurs roll an 8. Minotaurs 8. Harry Harrington, the author who almost never fights, rolls a 4. Harry 4. Oh, and we're missing one person, right? Oh wait, Sirach.
And-
Sirach,
and
what'd you
me,
get?
I got a 9.
9. So 9 for Sirach, and we're waiting for our cleric to return Theoden from the bathroom or wherever he might be. Just to refresh people's memory while we're waiting. Anyway, Harry is a scribe, an aspiring writer, a novelist, someone who latched onto the party, sensing an opportunity to write the Chronicles of the Natural Ones. He's very meek. He is very non-battle-ish. In combat, when he rolls a 19 or a 20, he decides to act, but otherwise he's got his tail between his legs and he does nothing, hiding in the corner with his pens and his pencils and his notebook. Okay, natural 20. Not natural 20. I'm sorry. I need a D20 from Theoden for initiative. Roll initiative, Theoden.
You know what initiative is, right?
And yeah,
Shut the
it's
fuck up. 20.
your voice is a little low for some reason. Check the microphone.
Better.
No,
Oh.
no.
What did you do?
Hello.
Better.
A little bit.
Put it a little closer to your mouth.
Yeah.
Talk normal volume.
This is normal volume.
You seem muffled. Doesn't he seem muffled?
Yeah.
All right. Oh.
Do.
What did you do? What did you do? Well, first of all, what did you roll? Let me write that in.
Maybe the headset's going to shit.
I don't know. Well, we
I
can still
warned you
we
about
can
that.
still hear you. It's
Is
fine.
it all right, or should I unplug it?
Well, just you know how when you yell at the top of your lungs,
Yeah.
do that. So what?
Oh,
now
like
we now we can hear you perfectly.
Ah.
Yeah. So what number did you roll for initiative?
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20 plus your dirty 20. 20
Dirty,
Theoden.
dirty.
Gotcha. Theoden. All right. Combat has begun.
Oh.
Yes. In the chamber of the two kings. Pia is first. Pia, what would you like to do? You're faced off. You have 6 Minotaurs alongside of you. You have the humans that are basically attacking the entire group. What would you like to do? Close quarter combat.
Close quarter.
Close quarter combat,
Like,
yes.
Point blank or
Is that better?
like?
Yeah, you've got at least 3 or 4 of them within 5 feet of you. It's
Oh,
it's a little better,
Jesus.
but you know,
Um.
you're there. We can hear you.
All right.
All right. You know what?
I'm still in the game.
I'm gonna grab one and I'm gonna hit him with a shocking grasp.
Oh, he reaches out with electricity in his hands and casts shocking grasp. Give me just a basic hit roll, D20, and add your strength.
That's an 18.
18 is a hit. You reach forward within 5 feet, touch the shoulder of one of the soldiers who is wearing metal armor. Zzz. How much damage does it do? I know it does double damage because he's wearing armor, correct?
No, it's advantage on the attack roll if they're wearing metal. So,
Oh, well,
but
then you
I'll
know what?
take
Roll again just in case you get a natural 20.
16. So.
All right, so 16 it is.
All right. So then, so I'm gonna do it's 2d8 damage because I'm past level 5.
Do it.
So let
2
me get
8-siders. Give it a roll. Let me know how much it is.
Okay. 6 points of damage.
6 points of damage. No, every little bit counts. Every little bit
Wah,
counts.
wah.
It does not take him out of the fight. He looks like he stuck his finger in a light socket for a second there. But you know,
All
now
right.
he doesn't look too thrilled. Is there
And then
anything?
I'm gonna use my bonus action and I'm gonna misty step. I'm just gonna go 30 feet back away.
30
from
feet back, like Barry Allen in the Flash TV show. You vroom, with lightning streaks along the ground and a whipping of the wind in the air. You are literally out of the middle of the fray, 30 feet behind you. And right now, none of the enemies are within 25 feet of you. All right. So
Beautiful.
is your turn over?
Yeah, that's it.
After Pia is Theoden with Baka on deck. Theoden, what would you like to do?
All right. So where am I standing and what's
You're
happening?
literally you're in the middle of a pile of people. You're stepping over dead bodies, and you've got like 3 soldiers out of the 6 literally right around you, within 5 feet.
One straight ahead. I'm
One straight ahead.
casting, Spiritual weapon.
Spiritual weapon. Spiritual weapon is your bonus action.
Yes, it is.
What does your spiritual weapon look like?
My spiritual weapon looks like this time I'm going with a giant broadsword.
Giant, spectral, bluish, orange broadsword.
Baby.
Floating in
Sharp
the air
on one
is-
side, blunt on the other. Let's
Right.
go, baby.
Okay. So
Get
where?
that tassel in there.
So are you putting it right next to the one that's next to you, or are you putting it next to the one that he just shot?
Directly in front of me.
Right in front of you. No problem. Go for it. So you're gonna swing with that one first.
Yeah, might as well.
Give it a roll.
Fuck.
Rolled bad. What'd you roll?
14.
14. It comes down sideways as if to like thonk him.
Oh
And
my
the guy
God.
puts up his gauntlet and blocks it. And it doesn't, it looks like it's going to cop him in half. And he somehow blocks it.
All right,
but you
so
still-
as he's blocking,
Yes, as he's blocking.
Theoden's coming in with the 2-hand. Boom, right to the side.
Two-handed maul. Go with the vicious two-handed maul. Go for it.
Yup.
Make a hit roll.
Oh, way over 20.
Whoosh.
20,
Boom.
23.
You literally almost knock him from his feet because he's distracted by the spectral broadsword. How much damage do you do? I know it's a +7 damage because of your new belt.
Yup. Let me grab
And
a
something
D10.
else, which I'm not going to say. I'm going to see if you actually remember it.
Well, you already told me if it hit or not.
Yes, but you have some cool damage that you should apply. Divine Smite.
Isn't that only if before you tell me if it hits?
Divine
That's the other
Smite.
one.
Yep.
All right.
Every hit that you do in combat, you add an extra 8 of radiant damage.
Oh, the first hit.
First hit, not the second.
Yeah,
one.
yeah, you're right.
So you're gonna
Thank you,
roll,
my
roll your
brother.
damage. Roll your damage. Roll an extra D8.
Yep. 4 plus.
Another 8-sider. 8-sider. Oh.
8.
Okay, so now what do you have? 8 total or
4 plus 8.
12 plus 7, which is your strength modifier. 19
Yep.
points of damage. You literally knocked this guy stumbling into the ground. 19, but he's not dead. He from a kneeling position, he looks up at you enraged.
Yeah, but he's a bitch.
Yeah, well, that's not an argument here. So I'm not gonna argue. with him. He's the guy on the ground. So
Don't flatter yourself.
yeah. Okay, I'm just trying to do the math because math is a problem for me, but I have it done. Okay.
Listen,
Oh, by the way,
been
let's do an accounting of what's going on with the party after that fireball. Pia, how many hit points do you have?
How many do I have after getting hit?
Well, yeah, currently.
48.
48 hit points. Sirach, how many hit points do you have?
13.
13 hit points out of
Shit.
all of you. Sirach was standing literally right in the center of the explosion. He looks fucked up.
Damn.
So how many hit
All
points
right.
do you have, Theoden?
Oh, 55.
55.
Yeah, I'm good.
How many hit points do you have, Baka?
Max at 66.
Okay, so obviously Sirach got the brunt of it.
And what about Harry?
And Harry's on fire. So Harry is prone,
Harry!
face down on fire. So okay.
Stop,
Now,
drop, and roll.
Yeah, he's not
Did-
taking your
Did
advice.
he protect
though.
the book though? The book he's been writing.
The book?
The
you
book's
don't
been
see-
destroyed.
You don't see the book. The book could be under him. You don't know.
All
all
right.
right,
Wasn't that book destroyed last session?
No, he's got
No,
tons of
different
books. He's
book.
got lots of
All
books.
right.
He's backups to his backups.
He
probably.
absolutely does. Now, after Theoden is Baka with the human force on the inner force on deck. Baka, what'd you like to do?
Yeah.
It's gonna be hard for you to hide. I know you want to hide, but it's gonna be hard.
Run away and don't engage in combat.
Yeah, I'm gonna seeing Sirach fucked up. I'm gonna head off any of the ones heading towards him.
In order to do that, you have to use your bonus action to disengage to avoid an attack of opportunity.
Oh, I'm already
that?
engaged.
Yeah, because everybody is literally in this big mess of individuals.
Oh, okay. Then I'll have to forget that. Then I'll just engage with the one I'm already on.
Right in front of you. Got it.
Yeah. Yep. So I'm gonna take a swipe with
Swipe.
the short sword and my dagger.
Short sword and dagger. Short sword is
my
main
rapier.
hand, dagger is offhand.
Dagger is 19 and short sword is 20 something.
They both hit.
Okay.
Swipe with the short sword, stabbing motion with the dagger.
Okay.
So give me the damage for the I guess the short sword first.
Yep. It's 11. with the
11
short
points of
sword.
damage. You get him
And-
in the shoulder, right where the plate meets the chain, and you pierce
7.
through.
7 with the dagger.
7 with the dagger, and the dagger feels you hear something break inside of his body underneath the plate when you stab him with the dagger, but it doesn't pierce the armor. So 7. Okay, gotcha.
And now I want
He's
to
pissed.
disengage.
Now you
and,
use your bonus action to disengage. Go
and
for it.
head to where Sirach is.
Okay, you are currently you disengaged. You backed off about 15 feet from the scrum, and you're standing right behind Sirach, in 5 feet behind. Okay, Baka is done. The humans are up. Let's see. So let me just make a roll. Natural 20. Another wave of 6
What?
humans
shit.
arrive.
Oh shit.
All right, I got it.
Okay,
boys,
so
I
now
got it.
here's the deal.
We should
In this round,
the
those
humans.
6 that arrive, they cluster around the body of King Gunther. They do the whole neck thing. They look at him. The king is dead. They take his body. They drag him off. 3 of them leave with the body.
As they yell that, I'm gonna slip him the finger.
I was kind of going to assassinate the king, so I'm gonna.
Well, the king is already dead. They checked his throat. He's toast, and they grab him and they take him and drag him back through the archway, probably to a temple or something. But they didn't seem very optimistic about his chances because his body isn't like them. One person's got an arm, the other person's got the leg. It's a disgusting mess. So but that still leaves an extra 3 of them. So 3 that are injured. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 9 total. I will say that the 3 that just arrived don't get to attack because they were investigating the king. So we'll go
Fair enough.
3 attack and 3, 6 attack total. They have 2 attacks each, so I'll roll 2 dice each.
Great.
All right. The one that's on Pia. Oh no, Pia backed up, so that doesn't go to Pia. Nope. Pia
Ooh.
used Misty Step, so it doesn't go
That's
to Pia.
right.
So unfortunately, 2 of them are going after Theoden.
Sorry.
Okay.
It's all right. I got
Theoden, what is your armor class?
19.
19.
Oh, you're fine.
I rolled a 20 and a 23.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, they both hit you.
Dirty bitch.
And that's
I
just
want a new
one,
DM.
and that's just one soldier. That's one soldier. Two short
Oh
swords.
my
The
god.
other one,
Damn it, Jacob.
The other one hits with the third one, so you got hit three. You got
Are
hit
you
three
kidding
times.
me?
Yeah, three
Well, he's
times.
dead.
3 times they damage for what is it? D8 plus 2, 3 times. So where's my D8s?
Fuck.
1, 2, 3, and plus 6. 8, 7 is 15, 16, 17, 23 points. Oh, the slashing, stabbing damage. They're on you. They're swinging. They're biting. 23 points. All right.
God
Yowza.
damn.
Yes. Now, Baka disengaged, so he's not in that front of that. I would say that
Fuck.
who is left in the scrum? Oh shit! You know who's left in the scrum? It's
Sirach.
actually just Sirach and Theoden up front, basically.
Mhm.
So I'm gonna
Wait,
go.
I ran over to Sirach. That's
Went over
So
to
how
Sirach with
far-
the intention of absorbing some of the damage.
Can
correct?
you tell me
Yeah.
how
Okay.
far Sirach is from me?
Maybe 10 feet?
Oh fuck yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see. So I'm gonna say there are 1, 2, 3, 4 people left to attack. I would say it would make sense for one of them to go after Baka, one of them to go after. I'm sorry to do this to you, Theoden, but they see you
Nah,
as
you're
the biggest
good, you're
threat.
good.
They see
ain't
you as the
gonna
biggest
hit
threat.
nobody.
One's going after Baka, one's going after Sirach, and then 2 of them more are going to go after Theoden. So here's the one for Baka. I rolled a 2 and a natural 1.
Why couldn't you do that for me?
I'm sorry. This is what happens.
I don't
This
even
is
got to use
Sirach.
uncanny dodge.
This is Sirach. Ooh, Sirach. I'm sorry.
Oof.
21 and 23. 21
The
and 20.
first one will hit. The second one will not because. Actually,
Well, hold
nope,
on a second.
It will. It will.
Because
I
you
will.
get a +4 on the next
I
one.
get a
Hold on.
+4,
What's your
but
armor class?
23, 19, so 23.
21, 20.
It
Yeah, they
matches.
both hit.
It
They both hit.
matches,
But
yeah.
that was good thinking.
Yeah.
All right, D8.
Damn.
8, 9,
Only
10,
he reversed
11,
the numbers.
12, 13, 14, 15.
Get down.
You're down? Oh.
Yeah, I only had 13.
Oh shit. So
Oh, wait,
even
I have
though
a question.
That
yes,
was so quick.
yes.
If I throw a AoE heal.
Yeah, but it has to be your turn. It's not your turn.
I know. I'm just asking.
If you're you're talking about like a party of healing.
Yeah, something like
Well,
that.
I mean that might get him up from the ground. Sure.
Okay, that's all I was asking.
All right. So you are down for the count. You see
Theoden, you got 3 on you, bro.
you see Sirach basically do his best to parry the
good, we're
blows,
good, we're
but
good.
they jump on him like football style, and they start
Fuck.
stabbing down on him, and he's overwhelmed. He doesn't have the strength. Like it's over. So now he's on the ground.
Oh my god.
Now we've
Oh,
got
shit.
so that was I still have 2 more for Theoden.
Oh my god.
Okay, Theoden.
Wait, how many does he have on him? 4 people?
Well,
Or-
well, I haven't
Three.
I haven't figured that. Right now, 2 of them are attacking him. So the first one hits,
Oh shit.
and the second one they rolled a 9 and a 41. So just 1 D8,
Oh,
7, 9 points, 9 additional points of damage for Theoden.
Jesus
How much you got,
Christ.
Theoden, after we take 9 away?
18.
18 hit points for the healer.
Yeah, yeah.
Those guys are done. They are
I'm
finished.
Yo,
now.
yeah, we might have to split, bro.
God.
Now
Damn.
it is Sirach's turn. I need Sirach to make a death saving throw on the app.
Episode
please.
4, the natural
On the
ones
app,
are
hold on.
extinct.
I want to pull up
Hold
my
on.
app.
Let's see the app. Let's see the app. Okay.
The app might be down. We might have to redo it.
Oh, is it? Baka just rolled
Yeah.
a 4.
No, that was a long time ago.
Oh, it was? Okay, we'll do it again. That's no big deal. Is it down?
Do you see
Yeah,
that?
it's
14?
down.
All right, let me see.
Yeah, it's down.
All right, I'm going to start it up again. I'm opening up the group app that we
Oh,
use
I was
in order to. Oh, you're not. Wait, works for you, Sirach?
I think. I don't know.
Well, all right, forget it. Skip it. Let's just create a new table.
Oh, never mind. Yeah, it is
Leave
down.
table.
It just let me roll,
yes.
but
Leave table. Yes. Starting a new table. DM host. Create table. Vampire 2. VAMPIRE 2 is the name of the new table. Baka's back at the table. And just to let people know what we're doing, we're logging into an app that allows everyone to see the rolls. Sirach is at the table. Theoden is probably at the table.
I'm there.
Okay. All right. So let's go back to. All right. So I need Sirach to make a death saving throw. Oh, 1 failure.
Mhm.
Sirach has a failure. 1 fail and no successes on his first. 1 F. Ugh. Ugh. All right. Now, after Sirach goes, the Minotaurs go. The Minotaurs go. Let's see. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Minotaurs. All right. In the same turn, similarly, what happened with the humans on the inner city, 6 more Minotaurs show up. Go over to the Minotaur King Corn, right? He's not dead. He's alive, but badly hurt. They grab him by his horns and drag him out, but leave 3 behind. So now there's actually 9 Minotaurs fighting on your side.
Oh my God.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So they're going to
All
go
right,
and start carving up these humans.
They're with us. They're
They're
with us.
with you, and now they're basically going to start carving the humans up.
Fucking God.
So let's say I'm going to go. They jump. They literally, this is what they do. They literally see you, Theoden. The Minotaurs grab you by the back of your armor, pull you out of the way, and 3 of them basically start pounding on the humans.
Take me, my friends.
All right, so let's go one at a time. Let's see. That is a hit. How much damage do the Minotaurs do? I got the page open. They do. Where are you? They get advantage.
Where could you be?
2d12 plus 4. 2d12 plus 4. Let's see. Where are my 2d12s? Plus 4. 12 plus 7, 19 plus 4. 23 points of damage with the Great Axe. 23. 39 minus 23 is 16. That's the first attack. Second Minotaur attack is both of them are miss. Third Minotaur attack, miss. Jesus Christ. Okay, that one is a hit.
We should have sided with the humans.
3, 4, 7, 4 is 11. 11 points. He's down to 5. Fifth Minotaur. That is a hit. Fifth Minotaur does 16 plus 4, 20 points of damage. That guy, okay, the one that was standing in front, the one that was basically the spectral blade is hovering over that guy. Okay, the massive great axe of the Minotaur comes across and cleaves his head right off. It goes twirling over and falls into the ground. So one of the 9 humans are down. There's 8 left. Minotaur number 6 is a miss. These guys suck.
Baby.
Minotaur number 7, that's cocked. Okay, Minotaur number 7 hits. 2d12 plus 8, 11, 19, 4, 23. 26 minus 23 is 3 points left. Whoosh, literally almost cuts him in half. His guts, or his intestines are hanging out of his stomach. This human, badass human, shoves them back into his body and goes and tries to smash himself headlong like an idiot right into the Minotaur. He's going for broke. But it's all for naught because the next Minotaur hits him for more than 3 points of damage and he's dead. So they're down to 7 humans. And then I've got the 9th Minotaur is a hit and 4, 6, 10. 10 points of damage on that one. Okay, so 19. All right, so what you've got left is you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 humans, one of them seriously injured. Now it's Harry's turn. Harry makes a death saving throw. And Harry succeeds on his death saving throw.
It's
Harry.
a miracle.
Oh, Harry is success 1, fail 0. Sirach, fail 1, success 0. Okay. All right. So top of the combat round, Pia, what would you like to do?
How far away am I from Sirach?
Sirach is maybe about 20 feet from you on the ground.
Okay. And
10
how
for
close
me,
are
right?
the enemies?
About
to
10
him?
for you. How close are the enemies to him?
Yeah.
They're not really paying attention to him because he fell over and now they're worrying about the Minotaurs.
All right. I'm gonna run over to him. I have a 4d4 plus 4 healing potion. I'm just gonna pour it down his throat.
Easy. Absolutely easy. You can do that.
know, we have a cleric going next round.
because of
Yeah,
the
I mean,
Wait,
because of
whatever.
Nope.
no,
too
it
late.
doesn't hurt.
Too
It
late.
doesn't, it doesn't hurt. I'm sure that your heal's not going to heal Sirach back to 100%. He needs all he
I
can
just-
get.
Ah, Chris, come on. Who do you think I am?
I'm sorry. I apologize. I apologize. You're level 9. I got to be careful. So
That's fine.
all right. So
Just,
you
you know.
go over very easily. They're entertained properly by the Minotaurs. You kneel down. You pour it into his mouth. 4 4-siders plus 4.
Yeah.
Go for it. Let him know how much he heals.
Oh, I have to do it?
You have to do it. It's your
Oh,
your
shit.
potion.
Oh, okay. So Jesus. Hold on. Okay.
God damn it, Jacob.
I'll be right back. I gotta turn on the AC in this room. I'm sweating to death.
Do it.
Be right
Do
back.
it.
14
Why can't I roll my
points.
own heal? 14?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll take it. It's one more than I had before.
Everyone heard that. Everyone heard that. Chris walked away. Everyone heard that.
Would I hear?
14.
14 out of what?
14 out of 67.
No, for his
Oh.
potion.
4d4 plus 4.
I'm back. Have I turned off my headset yet?
No.
No, you're
Central
good.
20 is pretty good.
All right. How much healing?
14.
14.
14 points of healing to Sirach. Sirach, you're lying on your back, but you are conscious.
Oh, no. Wasn't it like a 56 or something?
What was it, 56?
I'm just kidding. I'm just
Oh, okay.
kidding.
All right. So,
And
so
then I also
Sirach,
want to use the rest of my movement to run 10 feet back.
done deal. Absolutely.
What a bitch.
Sirach, Pia
I
is
know.
done. Theoden.
He's got a cloak of
Theoden, you've
displacement.
got, honestly, you've got, you could easily, you're not up against any of them because now the Minotaurs have kind of put some distance between you and them. But if you wanted to, you could jump back into the fray. But it's up to you. You don't, right now, you're kind of got some distance between you and the enemies.
I'll slide back.
Sliding back,
Sliding back.
go for it.
And then, about 10 feet.
Save Harry.
And then, my weapon, my spiritual weapon's going to attack.
Absolutely. Spiritual weapon.
You
go
do
for
know
it.
Harry's like almost dead.
Do you want,
Relax.
do you want your
It's a bonus
spiritual
action.
weapon to attack the one that is already injured or a fresh one?
Already injured.
Go for it. Attack. What'd you roll?
A 4.
4 plus
Plus
whatever
11.
is not working. 15 is not enough.
Are you fucking?
Ooh.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on a second. How are you getting a plus 11 on a spiritual weapon?
Oh, no, it's plus 4.
Plus 4. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
No,
Yeah.
it's fine. It's fine. Yeah.
Doesn't
So-
hit anyway.
Yeah, no, it doesn't. It doesn't anyway. All right. So, but now that you've swung, that's your bonus action. What is your action?
Yep. Mass cure wounds.
Little
Oh!
little spiritual globules of light, very
Yep.
praise the
dripping down, dripping
dripping
down.
down and landing like little snowflakes on the battlefield in
Yes,
certain areas,
yes.
right? How much healing does the prayer of healing do?
3d8 plus spellcasting ability modifier.
Which is 3 or 4? What is it for you? 3 or 4? I think it's
Which
wisdom, right? Wisdom 4 or 3?
3.
3. Okay, so roll 3 8-siders and then add 3 and let us know what the number is.
8, 8. I got 2 8s. You believe me? I could.
Of course I believe you. Let's go.
All right. 5, 8,
Okay.
8, 5 plus
Okay,
3.
so 16 and 5 is 21 plus 3, 24. Everyone heals 24 points of damage. The only
That's
person
right,
that is
baby.
not in range, sadly, is Harry Harrington, who's in a pile of rubble in the corner on fire still. But every one of you guys get 24 points of healing. Okay.
Mhm.
Ooh, that was my only.
Oh, we lost Matt. We lost. There he's
That
back.
was my only level 5 spell.
All right. Well, listen, it works. It works. Okay. So next up is Baka. What would you like to do, Baka, with the humans on deck?
I'll go. Wait,
Can I steal
Sirach, how much
something?
HP do you have right now? You're in like
Uh,
30s, right?
38.
Yeah, you're fine then. I'll go in. I'll attack the nearest human.
Nearest human. Go for it. Double-handed attack.
Oh.
Short sword and dagger.
My dice fell. All right, so this is what I get for rolling on the edge of the desk. All right, 18 with dagger.
18 dagger strikes.
16 plus 8, 24 with the short
Done.
sword.
You hit with both.
Yikes.
Dice is dropping all over the place.
Yeah, it's 7 with the short sword and a measly 6 with the
Okay.
5. Sorry, 5 with the
How much is
Dagger.
the total? How much is the total?
7 plus 12.
12. 45 minus 12 is 33. Okay. Scraped,
And-
damaged, disengage,
Disengage and I'll hide behind,
disengage.
and I'll like put my body behind one of the minotaurs if possible.
Oh, you-
Okay, I'll allow that. You can't hide this round because
Yeah.
you use that to disengage, but your intention in the next round is to hide. Got it. Cool.
Why are you flipping me off, Matt?
What's the matter with you, Theoden? What's the
Oops.
matter with
Oops.
you?
Did
All right,
that
so-
one slip out?
All right. So, okay. So, that was Baka's turn. Now it's the humans. Okay, the humans are going to consider the Minotaurs a threat and
Humans
attack
can't
them
do shit.
exclusively.
Oh,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, Minotaur's armor class is 14. First human, that is a hit. First human is a hit. 2d8 plus 2. No, that's actually, wait, hold on. I think I got that wrong. It's d8 plus. Yes, a d8 plus 2. My bad. I'm sorry. So 8, 5. Scrapping with the Minotaur. Let me do some of these rolls. I may not describe every single roll, but I will do my best to get through them fast. Second human misses. A third human hits. D8. 7 plus 2 is 9. So 67. All right. Fourth human misses. Fifth human misses. Sixth human hits. 2 plus 2 is 4. Okay. Next human hits. 2 plus 2 is 4. The Minotaurs are getting scrapped up, but they honestly don't look like the humans are really doing that much damage to them. It's almost like they're just taking it. They're infuriated by their king falling, and they are in it to win it. That's a hit.
they could try.
They could try, but they may
They
not
can
succeed.
try.
Okay.
Bitches.
All right. So the humans attack the Minotaurs. Their turn is over. Now it is Sirach's turn. Sirach, you use half your movement to stand up
Come
if
on,
you want,
Sirach.
or attack from the ground. It's up to you.
I'll use half my movement to stand up.
Okay. So you got 15
Uh.
feet left. You're not up against in melee of close quarters with any of them. You can if you want to. It's up to you, or you can shoot from a distance. It's your choice.
I think for right now, I will stay at a distance.
Okay.
So
Two of the humans are injured, and the other 7 are uninjured.
Okay.
So,
I'll try to aim for. Well, actually, are the 2 injured ones close to each other?
yes, they are. They're right next to each other within 5 feet, and the one that's more injured has that floating broadsword floating above its head.
Okay. So I will attack the more injured one first.
Got it. Go for it. Bow and arrow.
Yes.
Is that the one that
Uh,
my spiritual weapon missed?
Yep. That's not yet missed, but it did do damage at one point. But yes,
Yeah,
your
yeah,
spiritual
well-
weapon is floating above that guy.
Yeah. All right.
All right. So first arrow will be a dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
Ooh.
Nice. That's a hit.
Okay.
Roll for some damage, please.
That will be a total of 8 points of damage.
Okay, not enough to take him out of the fight, unfortunately, but it hurt. Hit him right in the cheek. The arrow.
I'll aim
Damn.
for the other cheek
Go
with
for
my
it.
second arrow. Ooh, that one's not gonna hit because that's 9.
That's what you get for aiming for the other cheek.
Exactly. However, I did damage him, so I
Yes.
can damage his buddy
Yes,
next
you can.
to him.
Go for it.
That's an 18 plus 5,
That is a hit.
and that will be
He's doing the
6
Legolas
points of damage.
impersonation.
Yeah.
6
Ooh.
points of damage. Legolas impersonation, firing off 3 arrows at 2 of the 3 arrows find their mark. They're injured, they're angry, they're bleeding. They don't see you as a threat because they got this big, basically bull muscle monster standing in front of between you and them. But is your turn over?
Yes.
Okay, turn is over. Now it's the Minotaur's turn, and they're going to try to make mincemeat out of these.
Bring
fucking
it
guys.
on, bitch.
Let's
Bring
see,
it
so-
on.
Minotaurs, they have advantage because they have like a pack tactics type thing when they swing with their great axe. Okay, that one is a hit.
And they're
Two-
on with
two
there
D-
with us.
Yeah, there were 2d12 plus 4, I think. Let me make sure. 2d great axe 2d12 plus 4 has a lot of damage. 11 and 9 is 24 points of damage. Okay, the one that you shot in the cheek, okay, got literally hit the side of his face, basically carved off, and his head slid to the ground, and basically, ooh, God, it's disgusting. I see it in my mind. It's disgusting. He's done. You see it on a cake? Yeah. All right, so that was
I
one.
said the icing on the cake.
Oh, the icing
Oh,
on the
okay.
cake. Oh, I thought you were like you see it as a cake, like cutting a cake and it slides.
Yeah, right. Just whoosh.
Yeah, like somebody takes a knife through a cake. And
I
you
haven't
see,
had
like,
that
the
many of
strawberry,
these.
the strawberry shortcake filling you see on the inside as the
Oh,
cake slides
yeah.
down. All right, second one.
I want some cake.
That is a hit.
Yeah, right. Now I'm
That is a hit.
fucking hungry.
12 and 9 is 21 plus 4 is 25. Oh my God. He basically chops this guy's arm off at the shoulder.
Thank God these
goes down-
minotaurs
He
came
goes
through,
down
huh?
to he goes down to a
Yeah.
knee and he literally starts crying and goes, "Mama!" And then the next swing is a hit, and because he's only got 2 hit points left, he's dead. So that leaves 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 humans left. That was only 3 minotaurs. Minotaur number 4 is a natural 20.
Jesus
Minotaur
Christ.
number 4. So let's see. Let me try to double
Get
this
it,
damage.
baby.
2 and a 2 is 4 plus 4 is 8 times 2 is only 16. Oh, that sucks. 16.
That doesn't hit.
No, it hit, but it only did 16 points of damage. I've been doing more damage with the other ones.
Listen,
whatever.
we got this. We got this.
Okay. Minotaur number 5 hits. 10 plus 4 is 14. He's down to 15 points. Minotaur number 6 is a hit. 2d10. A 2 and a 1. Thank you. 3 plus 4 is 7 points of damage. This fat human is basically like taking hit after hit, and he's basically hold the line. It's basically,
Hold the line.
and he's basically going to be holding the line in heaven very soon. I rolled a 3 and a 4. That's
Yeah, he's
number
getting
7.
fucked up.
Number 8 is a miss, and the last Minotaur is a hit. 12 and 5 is 17 plus 4 is 21 points of great axe damage. And the guy that said hold the line, he goes, hold the, and it gets caught right across his vocal cords. And he never
Oh,
gets the word
shit.
line out as the blood
Shit.
comes squirting out of his neck. He grabs his neck and slumps down, and he's gone. So we've got 4 enemies left. And it is now Harry's turn. Harry is going to make a death saving throw.
Harry.
He rolls an 18, which means he succeeded. He's got 2 successes and no fails.
My man.
The fire goes out on his own. He didn't even have to roll. Fire's
Okay,
out. But he's
okay.
in the corner. He's in the corner. He's face down. You can't see his book. Who knows what's going to happen there?
Oh,
That's how Harry probably
excuse me,
feels.
excuse me.
Okay. Now, after Harry is Pia, top of the combat round, Pia with Theoden on deck. Pia, what would you like to
Theoden
do?
on
Okay.
deck, baby.
So how many humans are left? You said 4.
4. None of
And-
these humans have been injured yet, but
Are
and-
they, would you say, in a 10-foot radius of one another?
yes.
Is anybody else?
I would say maybe like 5 of the Minotaurs. 5 out of the 7 Minotaurs.
Oh gosh. Do I do it?
Do it.
All right, I'm
Do
gonna do it. I'm
Risky
gonna
as
do it.
fuck.
All right,
Do
I'm gonna.
You're
whatever.
about to
fuck
send the Minotaurs on us.
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it.
Oh, don't be a bitch. Come on,
all right,
do it.
all right,
Don't
fine.
be a bitch.
All
What
right.
exactly do you want to do? Don't keep it a secret from the audience.
I
What
want
is it
to,
that he wants to do?
I want a flame strike.
Flames? No, but what were you thinking? Don't keep it
That's-
from
No,
the
What
I
were you
audience.
want a
thinking? The
flame strike that-
fireball?
No, I wanted the flame strike.
Okay, tell us
10-foot
about
radius.
Flame Strike.
So it's a 10-foot radius cylinder that comes crashing down from above,
That's
and it
nothing.
does. And it's 40 feet tall, so it'll
Nice.
attack anything in a 10-foot radius up to 40 feet in the air.
Okay, so I will
and-
say that if it's a 10-foot radius, it would
Mhm.
probably a 10-foot radius means it would hit all 4 of them.
All right.
Because 10-foot radius means
All
if you
right.
think about it, 1, 2, 3, 4, 10-foot radius.
Bro, I was.
Alright.
Oh, man.
What? What's the matter?
No.
He
not-
wanted the fireball, wand of fireballs. I know
Oh
his
no,
Alice.
I
I know how
don't
he
want to
thinks.
destroy the place too
I-
bad.
I know how
No,
it's
now I
not.
gotta
That's-
heal. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
That's
it's fine.
way bigger.
It's
Okay.
fine. It's fine. Do it.
All right,
Okay.
so is there a
Fuck
do
it.
I have to make like
Dexterity saving
'Cause, you know,
throw,
Dex-
he needs your
what
permission.
what number do I have to beat?
16.
A 16. Okay,
And
so
then
I'm
you're gonna take 4d4 fire and then 4d4 radiant damage.
oh cool. All right. Let's see.
Wow.
Let's see.
Fail.
Fail.
Or no, not d4. I'm sorry, d6. 4d6.
Oh, even better.
Fail.
Yeah.
I rolled a 2, a 10,
All right.
a 4, and a 13 plus. Wait, 13 plus. Where the fuck's the sheet? 13 plus. Hold on, give me 1 minute. There,
Ooh, the
there
DM
it
said
is.
a bad word.
Uh-oh.
Ooh, I'm telling.
Oh, don't tell me. +1.
Don't
13
tell
plus 1
me.
is 14. They all fail their dexterity saving throws, which means I get full
Yikes.
damage. What is the full damage? This column of fire comes from the sky and smashes down
Oh
around
my
you,
God.
freaking the minotaurs out. But they luckily they didn't take any damage. So, how much damage do you do, Pia? With this,
16 fire damage
16 fire damage.
and 11 radiant damage.
Damn. Okay. Okay.
11 gets them down from 45.
Okay, Pia.
To
Got you.
18 each. They are on fire. They feel the burning fire.
But it didn't hit us.
No, it didn't hit anybody. It was very close. It was very close and localized
Fucking right.
and
Fucking right.
contained. It was like a fireball express.
And
That's
then
right, baby.
What
can
would you like to
because I still have my movement, is Harry within 30 feet of me?
Yes.
I'll run up to him, and then I probably can't do anything until next round, though.
Well, let's
'cause
think
I
about
use
it.
I use my actions, though.
I guess, yeah, let me think about this. So you use your action to cast a spell. You have Spare the Dying?
I do.
Bonus action, cantrip. Can you cast a spell? I would allow, I'll tell you what, just to keep it simple, I know what you're trying to do.
Yep.
You know, let's say that your action was the casting of the spell. You're allowed to cast a spell and a cantrip in the same round. You're allowed to do that. So I will allow your bonus action to be
Oh,
Spare
you
the Dying.
are?
Yeah, but you can't cast 2 spells. But I will allow, listen, people can argue about it on the internet all they want. This is
Okay,
my game. I'll do what I
okay.
want. I will allow a spell and
My
a
man.
cantrip in the same round,
All
not
right,
2
okay.
spells. All right,
So
anyway.
you're,
I'm
does that
keeping it up
include
here.
my
I'm
Eldritch
keeping
Blast,
that up
though?
here.
You see,
Is
now
that-
we're getting into dangerous territory.
Listen, he said cantrip.
Now
he
we're
said
getting,
cantrip.
now we're
Yes,
getting,
cantrip.
I know it is a
Yeah,
cantrip.
but that's
now we're
2
getting
attacks.
into dangerous territory. I'm just letting you do a medicine check, basically. It's different. It's different.
That's fine.
All right.
Okay.
I need to reevaluate because I'm getting myself into trouble. Probably
Yeah,
at this stage.
you
Yeah,
are.
he-
No,
Because
let's-
I'm looking at fucking
No.
Sacred
Okay.
Flame. I'm looking at all
Okay,
this
no.
shit.
Calm down. Let's go back in time. Let's retcon this. So you're standing over him and you're about to do save the dying, and your turn is over. Okay, now,
Good enough.
hey, Theoden, what would you like to do?
You're
All right.
denied.
All right. Theoden's using Divine Favor as a bonus action.
Bonus action. Tell us about Divine Favor.
Okay. Your prayer empowers you with divine radiance until the spell ends. Your weapon attacks deal an extra 1d4 radiant damage on a hit.
Okay.
And
Is that a cantrip?
it's a bonus action.
It's a bonus action.
And I'm going to use Divine Strike on this.
Yes.
So
I
I'm
would
gonna get a
hope
plus.
so.
I'm going to get a plus
8 plus 8 damage.
Yep.
All right. Well, first thing you got to do is you gotta hit.
I know.
Okay. So
No
let's hit
pressure,
first.
Matt.
Good luck.
What'd you roll?
18.
Okay, you rolled an 18. Now here's what I want you to do. I want you to roll to hit again.
I'm at disadvantage.
Nope.
22.
Okay, check it out. The reason why I asked you to roll to hit again is because 3 times a day, using your bonus action. Well, all right, you know what? You just use your bonus action for something else. So I take it back. Forget it. Forget the
Yeah,
second one.
that's- yeah.
All right, so you hit with you took your maul, okay, and like Donkey Kong or Mario, I don't remember who has it. You swing with the damn thing, bonk, and you crunch this guy's helmet down into his shoulders.
Yup.
Right?
Yup.
I need your normal damage plus 7 for your strength, plus an 8-sider and another
Plus a
4-sider.
D4.
Yeah,
All right.
exactly.
Ah, damn.
Do your math.
Yeah. Do it, baby. Give me 1 minute.
It's all right. I could just imagine in my mind you coming like this over the top, like at a carnival where you hit that thing and the gong goes up the
Ding.
boing.
Yeah.
I gotta find my D4.
Here, I'll
Let's
roll
do
one for
it.
you.
Let's go. I got it, baby.
What do you got?
Wait.
Don't lose count.
18.
Yay.
18 is exactly what he had. When you came down and you hit him at the top, his helmet. Imagine this. Imagine his helmet is a Coca-Cola can.
It's
And you
that
crush,
Coca-Cola can,
you crush
baby.
the Coca-Cola can flat, and the soda comes spurting out the sides. But the soda is blood.
Like a
Out the side.
shotgun.
And yeah, exactly. And he comes to the falls to the ground.
Boom, baby.
Goodbye.
Boom.
Goodbye. 3 left.
Goodbye.
Bloodied, on fire, scared shitless. It is now Baka's turn. 3 left.
Yeah.
Baka is standing behind one of the Minotaurs.
Since I see combat's kind of wrapping up a bit, can I make a perception check or investigation to see if there's any like loot I can see from where I'm at?
Sure,
Good
go for
lord, man.
it. Go for it.
21.
Even with a 21, I mean, you'd have to sift through the rubble behind you, and go through bodies that have the hands and arms and legs
Yeah.
dismembered. It's going to be a big process of cleaning up this room. I'm sure if you had a couple of hours, you probably could, loot through it, but you realize it's not going to be an easy process, and there's going to be a lot of people around, probably, holding off this room. So
Sounds like I'm being discouraged.
it might not be a money situation.
Right.
Yes. So that was.
Okay. Well,
I would say that's 6 seconds.
yeah, I'll attack.
Okay, go for it. Do it.
Both hit 14 and a 19. 14 plus 8
14 plus 8 hits. Yes.
and a 19 plus 8.
Go.
Okay.
Short sword, dagger.
9 with the short sword.
9 with the short sword, leaving
Yeah.
9 hit points left.
Yeah, and the D4 plus 5. An 8 with the dagger.
1 hit point left. You stab this guy
And I
in
will
his jugular.
use
In his
action
jugular, blood is squirting out, but he's staring at you like, I'm gonna kill you, little man. And you're like, how is this guy still standing? But you know what? Action surge means you get to attack again.
Yeah, why not? Natural 20.
Well, I don't even think you have to roll. Are you attacking him? Because he's got 1 hit point left.
Yeah, I'll totally attack him. Yeah, that's a 9. Times 2.
You basically stab him 6 or 7 times in his midsection, and he starts spraying out like a fire hydrant in the summer that has one of those attachments on it that shoots out the individual sprays of water, but instead red water. He's dead.
I would
2
like
left.
to avoid the red water.
Well, you can't. Well, you can try to avoid the red water, but you're probably getting painted with red water. Unfortunately, you can't
Kill
really.
me.
Yeah, it's just
Okay.
It's the human's turn. I'm going to roll a wisdom saving throw for them. Fail. Succeed. 1 runs away. 12 more show up but do not engage you. 12 more show up, and then they show up with a battlement, and they dragging it through the ground in order to block the archway on the inner side. The battlement is basically like a series of logs chained to like metal that's wrapped with barbed wire. That's maybe like about 5 feet high in order to prevent people from passing over into the outer, from the outer into the inner wall. They're not looking to engage you. They're just basically trying to fortify because obviously, things are a little messy at the moment. But one
Perfect
left,
opportunity for a fireball.
one left who
Yep.
decides that, you know what, I'm not going to go down without a fight. I fight to the last man. Yeah, you're the last man, idiot. All right, Sirach. It's your turn, and then the Minotaurs go next.
All right. Just gonna take another arrow.
The arrow,
Dirty 20 to hit.
dirty 20. Let's fire. Let's loose.
That'll be 6 points of damage.
6 points. 18 down to 12.
Another arrow. That's 21.
21 is a hit.
And that's another 6 points of damage.
Down 12 down to 6. He's got one arrow in his shoulder blade, and another arrow literally is hit him where you imagine his heart would be. And he's like, but he did not fall. He's pulling like a Boromir in the Fellowship of the
I
Ring.
was thinking that. I was
Where he's
thinking
not
that.
dead yet, but you're like, say to yourself, this guy's dead. He's just not dead yet.
He just
I
needs
must
one more
save the
arrow.
hobbits.
Yeah, one more arrow and it's over. So now Harry.
Three's the magic number.
You know, I'm not even gonna roll it because obviously this is a losing fight. One of the leader minotaurs slowly and casually walks up to him as he drops to his knees and lops his head off. And he's the last of it. And he says, retreat. Come with us. He points at you guys and he says, come with us.
Like Lurtz.
Lurtz?
Just like
Lurtz?
Lurtz.
I don't even know who Lurtz is.
After Boromir.
Oh, Lurtz. Yes, Lurtz.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Aragorn.
They set up their own, the fight is now officially over. They set up their own similar type barricade on the inner side. They invite you to come across the barrier because they see you as allies and friends
No,
based
my
on how you
rapier's on the
fought.
other side.
Okay. But the
Yeah.
fight is now over. It seems like that 50-year truce between the inners and the outers is closed. The gate right next to the archways is basically closed and locked. Let's see. So you fought with, I'm just trying to see what's going on. It's chaos in the streets. All right, let's take a breather for a second. Let's figure out what's going on here. You have free reign of the outer city. If you decide to stay in the city for a second week, keep in mind that 1 week from now, to the best of your knowledge, in the inner part of the city, that magic shop, your weapon, Baka, the +2 rapier, will be ready to pick up for a down payment. You made the down payment. I think you owe him like, how much did you owe him? Let me write it down.
Another 1,000.
Yes, 100 platinum. You agreed to pay him on 5/7. Right now it is 3 o'clock in the afternoon on 5/1. All right. So obviously, you go back to your rooms. I would assume you go back to, you have not closed out your account with the tavern. You have your rooms still that you've been in for the past 7 days. If you decide to stay longer, they do expect you to pay in advance for another week, another 3 gold pieces, but you have not done so yet.
So after the battle, they're still open.
After the battle, yes, you are on the outer city. There's a little bit of chaos in the streets. Things are a little frazzle-dazzle because obviously the peace between the inner city and the outer city is up in the air. No one knows what's going to happen.
Yep.
But the inner city is now barricaded at the moment.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you're in the outer city. You're summoned the following day to speak to King Corn, the Minotaur, who was seriously injured in the battle. His clerics basically healed him up.
Corn.
He's wrapped up in like dressings and stuff. But the bottom line is that he's not seriously injured. 1, because he's a Minotaur and the fireball, he was enough to take it. And 2, because he has clerics that are basically trying to get him back to full strength.
Not as good as Theoden, though.
Not as good as definitely not as good as Theoden. Definitely not as good as Theoden.
I misheard that.
Yeah.
No shit.
So
Shut up! I'm not that good.
So now it's up to you guys to decide what you want to do. There are other things on your agenda for the future that could be the near future, the far future. The bottom line is that you are summoned to speak to King Corn the following day. But beyond that, you have no appointments. Your schedule is your own. It's up to you guys to decide what you want to do.
In the outer city.
In the outer city, yes.
Right.
Well, on the 7th, I need to sneak into the inner city to grab my rapier.
Well, I'm glad you said that. I like the idea of a stealth mission. A stealth.
Oh shit!
I'm assuming it's still blocked off.
Theoden's gonna
I'm
go
making-
with
Well,
them.
we haven't gotten to the
Yeah, we
7th
haven't
yet.
got to the
That's
diplomacy.
That's like 6 days from now.
Yeah,
The
so
bottom line is that at the moment, the main gate and the archway is completely blocked off. It'll be
should they not be allowing anybody through, I will attempt the stealth mission and
yes. Okay, so
whatever
that's
it
on the table. But the bottom line is that there's a lot of time between now and the 7th of the month.
Right.
First of all, are you guys all staying in the city, or are you going? I mean, I have to ask you. I'm not going to assume. You guys have to, as a group, decide what you guys are going to do. Obviously, Baka has expressed his intentions.
And we're in the outer city right now.
The entire group, including Harry, who coincidentally, his entire wardrobe was destroyed, and he needs to go to a tailor and buy more clothing, except for his book that was lying underneath him and is in pristine condition. Book perfect. Not a ripple. Not
Miraculously.
miraculously
Yeah.
not a wrinkled page.
The book is fine. The rest of Harry is
It's all-
completely burnt around a book shape on his chest.
That is exactly right. I couldn't have described
Everything
it any
else
better.
is third-degree burns except for like that book area.
Bravo. That's exactly right. So he spends a couple of coppers and gets himself some shitty clothes. So
Take a couple days to
so
get
are you guys
skin
going to?
graft.
So the question is, are you guys going to re-up for another 7 days at the food and board in the outer hotel that you're at?
Sure.
Yeah, fuck it.
All right.
Why not?
So then, if that's the case, whether you
Vacations.
decide to
You
stay
guys
or
actually had me worried.
whether you guys decide to stay or not, or decide to torture people, I'm not mentioning any names. The rooms themselves are paid for, so everybody's got to take 3 gold pieces off of their inventory, which basically takes care of food and the room. 3 gold pieces each.
I'll pay for Harry again.
I was just gonna say somebody's got
Jacob, pay for me too. Yeah, I mean, yeah.
I'll pay for fucking pay it in. Fuck it.
Oh,
Okay.
my man.
All right, so
My man.
six gold from Baka, 6 gold from Pia, 3 gold from Sirach, and 0 gold from Theoden and Harry.
Maybe they'd
Okay.
be nicer to me now.
Okay.
Very
I was
unlikely,
gonna
though.
say, Baka, I'll help you with your stealth mission if you pay for me.
Baka, it's all in good fun. It's all in good fun.
Well, we'll see. We'll see if we need a stealth mission.
Yeah, maybe we don't.
Yeah, we might not.
So that's interesting. The interesting is, are you saying that Brendan, you're actually pretty decent at stealthing yourself?
Yeah. Well, actually,
Well, then-
my stealth
he's-
is pretty
he's a
good,
ranger.
and
He's dex.
I also
The
have
ranger
a new
over
spell.
here.
Okay, so check this out. I mean, that's pretty interesting. So obviously, a solo mission in order to steal the rapier might be in your future, but it's interesting. I was imagining that it would be a 1-man mission, perhaps a 2-man mission. That'd be
All
interesting.
right. You know what?
Um,
I'll pay for Sirach just in case the stealth mission's on the table.
All right. So
Back up.
as it turns out,
I'll see you out.
Baka
throwing 9
spends
gold.
9 gold.
Keep
And,
me out of
and
it.
keep-
In
there
all
we go.
honesty,
And-
though, it's like I'm probably the second richest right now of the group. Everyone went ham on their fucking spending.
All right. Okay. So now before
Fucking
we even
right.
talk about the 7th of the month and an attempt to sneak into the inner city, the clandestine mission, are you guys going to stay in Ecosted in the outer city for those 6 or 7 days? You can, if you want to. In other words, do you want to advance forward in the plot, in the storyline, 7 days and get to that, or is there something
Theoden
else you'd like
does.
to accomplish?
I want to steal more.
You want to steal more. Okay.
I just
so-
want to open
let's
this damn
vote.
box.
Okay, you want to open the box. So you want to open the box. You want to
want me to
steal
help you?
more. Sirach, is there any goal
1/3.
that you have in those? I just want to try to make it like a kind of like a
Fine.
checklist for myself.
I got
I
you.
don't think so.
Nothing.
I
Okay.
mean, maybe we could try
Sirach's
to
with
be
me.
diplomatic.
Sirach's with me.
Okay.
Yeah, you wanna
Yeah.
Wanna do something
Sirach's
weird?
with Theoden.
wanna just do some weird
We're
stuff,
getting
Theoden?
weird. We're getting weird.
All right. Let's start off with so then I think it's pretty much agreed that you guys are going to hang around Ecosted until the 7th. Fine. Good. So that's agreed. Let's start off with the box first. Pia's
Okay.
box. Make an investigation check to see if you can find that thief, if you so
Well,
decide.
he just said he would have me.
Oh, that's
I'm gonna take the risk and see if Baka will just open
He said I can get 1/3 of it though. So
1/3. So
Okay.
me, Theoden, and Baka. Yeah.
Okay,
Theoden
okay,
and
what-
I
okay,
count.
okay. All right, open it up. I know you
open
can.
it up.
Also,
18 plus
just-
11.
wait.
Oh,
The DC
wait,
was
wait, 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 wait,
25,
Oh shit.
Oh God. damn.
Jim, we
But
would have
you-
never
but
got.
you rolled a 29. So you
We would have
it's
never.
You're welcome,
got
very
Jacob.
intricate and very careful, and you pop the first one and you go in and you pop the second one, and then there's one literally, it's like, have you ever seen the penis of a duck?
What the fuck? No.
Penis of a
Yes.
duck is like a corkscrew.
You know
It's
what? I'm gonna.
almost-
Is
look
it
it up
really?
after
You got to
this.
Google that. It's like it's this insane
I'm
corkscrew.
googling it right after
You
this.
literally have to take the
Viewers, take note.
I'd Google it now, but I'm afraid of it showing up on stream.
yeah. Don't do it. You'll see it later. Trust me.
Can
It's
I
literally
say something?
pop. Yes, go for it.
Before the box opens.
Yes.
I'm gonna get like
Cast fireball on it.
this close to Baka. Okay.
Oh my god.
So if I'm gonna do it, if he's gonna do sleight of hand, he's got to do that shit at disadvantage.
Yes, he does. Yes, he does. If you're
Alright.
making a statement,
I'm
he
almost
certainly
tempted
does.
to do it now.
He absolutely does.
Like you're really challenging me to this shit.
I will give, in fact, because of the way you've stated it in advance, he gets disadvantage. You get advantage on your perception.
Beautiful.
So that's
You're
best I
still
can
gonna
do.
get, you're
You're
gonna
just
get
like-
your money, man. Don't worry, it's fine.
All right. So now
gonna
here's
get
the
it.
now the interesting thing. The interesting thing is
After
that- hold on a second.
Yeah.
You lift the lid, correct? It's open now.
I want to lift it with Mage Hand.
You want to lift it with Mage Hand. Okay.
Yeah, I don't trust
So-
that shit.
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't even know what it is.
Okay. Here's what I want you,
What the
Baka, to make
Fuck,
what,
Dayton.
yeah, I'm not kidding. Isn't that's basically it's actually wait, let me tell you something. If
It's
you
weird.
think that's weird, if you look at the birth canal of a female duck, it's like this.
Yeah.
And supposedly, if you want to get crazy, supposedly, and again, I could be wrong on this, supposedly a portion of the penis of the duck breaks off and has to grow back by next birthing season. I could be wrong, but that's bananas if that's true. But anyway, take this piece with you. Anyway, so
My poor
National
innocent mind.
Geographic, motherfuckers.
right, exactly. Now, but anyway, now let's get back on target. You decide to back off and use Mage Hand. I still need you to make a dexterity saving throw, Baka.
Oh shit.
Why even bother, Chris? Come on.
What'd you roll?
17 plus 8.
17 plus 8. Okay, so 17 plus 8 is a 25.
Don't
That
get
means
sucked
that you
in the box.
succeed. Plus, you would probably but here's the thing: it's not an AOE. Well, no, that's not true. I can't do it that way. I can't do it that way. No, it's actually okay. I'm sorry, you're not getting your evasion, and here's why. When the mage, what you did was you backed off, but you didn't specify that you moved out of the way. You're about 15 feet away, in the line of target of a poison arrow that shoots out when the mage hand lifts it open. I wanted to do the dexterity to see if you noticed the arrow coming flying at you.
But my dexterity doesn't dodge it. It's a 25 on dex save.
You succeed. Okay. You know what? That's fair. I would say this: if you failed your dex saving throw, then I would have rolled to hit you with the dart. But because you succeeded with the dex, I would say that you saw the dart coming and moved out of the way. You avoided the poison dart. That would have been 12d6 purple worm damage. Oh well. Sorry. I wanted to get you. So an arrow shoots out, hits the door behind you, narrowly misses Pia's face, because his face is up there like this, and the door is and the thing is now open. Do you want to check to see what's in the box?
I'll do it.
Let's do it very carefully.
Okay.
I'll
So
do it with you.
okay, there
Say I didn't
is
earn your keep.
Chris, I love your shirt.
Holy shit.
crap for in honor of the natural ones.
That's funny.
2, 3. Okay, so in the
12d6. Fuck
in
me.
okay in the box is a pouch of gems. When you open up the pouch, there are 7 gems of a variety of colors, and there are 3 vials of liquid. The vials of liquid are blue, green, and clear. When you look at the viscosity and the thickness of the clear, you realize that it is not water. Just because it's clear, it's definitely not water. Because when you move the thing side to side, it's like almost like a lava lamp, the way it moves.
Yeah.
So there are 3 vials of liquid and a pouch of what did I say, 7 gems?
You said 1,000 gems.
I think I said 7.
He said 7.
I could have said 8, but I know I definitely didn't say 1,000. Okay.
It might have been.
I was
15.
rounding up. I don't know.
All right, so that's what's in there. I'm sorry if it's slightly disappointing, but that's what's in there.
I almost died for that.
Yeah.
That was gonna do potentially 72 damage.
So he's
Poison.
gonna take what then?
So
I
one
got
potion
you though,
each.
bro. I got you. I
So
got you. Don't
Split
worry.
the.
You got a
the
cleric
gems.
in the party, baby.
Yeah, but it's just me and Jacob right now.
So the question is,
Yeah, but
there are 3 of you.
I got
there are
10
3 of-
days.
There are 3 of you that are
Oh,
supposed
yeah.
to split this up 1/3 each. You have 3 vials of potion, so I assume that each of you are going to get 1 vial each, based on, I guess, based on color.
I want the
And
blue one.
and
You want the blue?
but you have 7 gems.
Can I get the clear, Jacob?
I don't care. Work it out
Cl-
with Theoden. I took the blue one.
Blue potion goes to Pia, clear potion goes to Baka, and the green potion goes to Theoden. So Theoden, write green potion.
Green potion.
Green potion.
And then why don't we get these gems evaluated at some point and we'll just split the gold.
Sounds fair.
All right. So now hold on a second. Would it
Or-
be fair? Would it be fair to say? Okay, you said or. Let me shut up. Go
What
for it.
kind of gems are they? What color at least?
We don't.
It's
know.
they're all 7 gems are all different colors. A
Okay.
wide variety. You've got some greens, you got some reds, you got some blues, you got some
I was
a black.
just thinking,
clear.
because potentially we're gonna need diamonds, I think, for Theoden's Raise Dead spell, because we don't
All right,
have
we'll get 'em
500,
looked at,
500
and then
gold
we'll
and
deal
diamonds.
with that part later.
All right.
Okay, I was just
Okay, so now here's where I was going to jump the gun. Provided that you guys are going to stay for 7 days in the city, we could fast track this and say that at some point in the next couple of days, you guys went and had the gems evaluated and the potions identified.
Sure.
But here's the problem. The problem is you can't get them identified because the magic shop is in the inner city and it's blocked off. But there is in the outer city a jeweler that can price the gems. Do you want to go do that?
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay.
Not the potions though.
The potions, unfortunately, they don't have anyone who can identify. What they can do is you have a detect magic, a person who can do a detect magic, but not identify in the outer city.
we can go on day 7 to the magic shop and identify them there.
Okay.
Oh, you mean after you break in? You mean?
Well, well, we're going to the magic shop on to get my rapier, so might as well get them identified, right?
Okay, that's true. That's true. Absolutely. All right. So let's before we get to the 7th day, let's say you went to a jeweler in the outer city. There's 7 gems. It costs 7 gold in order to evaluate them, 1 gold each. Does someone pay the 7 gold?
I'll pay it.
Okay. All right. The first gem is green. The first gem is worth 12 gold pieces.
Okay.
Okay. Who's writing this down? Somebody got to write this down.
I'll write it down.
Okay.
Yeah, write it down. Write it down.
The second gem is red. And the red one is worth 310 gold pieces.
Damn.
I'll do the math after this.
Okay. Okay. Clear gem is a diamond. It's worth 50 gold.
Yeah,
That's
then you should
3.
Take that.
We'll split it up after.
Yeah.
4th gem is an opal. Opal is black. It's worth 25 gold.
Okay.
All right. 5th gem is cubic zirconia. It's not diamond. It looks exactly like a diamond, but it's fake. It's only worth 1 gold.
Okay. Work.
Yeah. You also have what's the blue the name of a blue stone?
Sapphire.
Sapphire. Okay, so you have a sapphire, which is a blue stone, and it's worth 50 gold.
Okay.
And that was 5, right?
I think that was 6.
That was 6. Okay, the 7th one is another emerald, and this one is worth 100 gold.
Okay.
Okay, so those are the breakdown of what you have. You guys can spread them amongst yourselves accordingly.
So what's that total?
Well, I'm calculating right now.
Oh,
Plus
okay.
12,
Fancy pants.
Mr. Fancy Pants.
548
Let me do my calculations.
divided by 3. So it'd be 182, give or take, per person.
You can elect to cash them all into gold or even platinum, but in order to do that, they want 10%.
Ooh.
They're basically
Okay.
they're buying gems and giving you gold or platinum in exchange for it. They want a cut. So
Fuck that.
what did you say? 580 something? So what 548? What they would want is basically 50 gold out of the 548 in order to do the transaction.
What do you think, Jacob?
Or you could just elect to hold on to the gems. It's up to you.
I
mean-
say, unless any of you want them, I'll just take the money.
I want the money, but we should still let Theoden keep the diamond for the spell.
All right, so
Yes.
subtract 50 gold plus another 50 gold to give to the gold shop.
There you go. So
So that
basically,
would
yeah.
be
So
450, 448 gold.
448 gold total. How
Yep.
split up the way, however you guys planning on splitting up. But the bottom line is that's 448 gold, and add to your inventory, Theoden, one
It's
one
150
diamond,
each.
one diamond, 50 gold worth. Okay,
I got you.
one diamond, 50 gold. In order to cast Raise Dead, you need diamonds equaling 500 gold. Unfortunately, otherwise the Raise Dead spell will not work.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So,
Good
is there anything else? See, we took care of the box. I know that Baka wants
So
to
I
steal.
basically need like 2 good diamonds.
Yeah, basically.
Okay.
Basically, yeah.
All right.
I mean, but 2 or 3, I guess. Do you want to in these days?
Yeah,
do you want to
so
go?
whatever.
Do you want to go buy them? Do you want to maybe get yourself 500 gold purses of diamonds just in case you leave the city and then somebody drops dead?
You know what?
That could be
Well,
something
no,
that you
because
do in
I
those
don't have
7
enough
days.
gold. I literally don't have enough gold.
How much gold do you have?
50.
You
What?
can't have 50 because they just gave you 150.
Well, then 200.
The 200. There you go. Do you want to go and buy like 100 gold or 150 gold worth of diamonds? Leave yourself. You don't have to. I'm just asking you if you want to, because you do have 7 days to kill.
Yeah. Yeah. I might as well.
So how much of the 200 gold that you have do you want to turn over into diamonds?
Top 100.
100. Okay. Because people who are merchants want to make a cut, they can give you a diamond worth 90 gold pieces for that 100 gold.
Beautiful.
Okay?
Beautiful.
All right, so
Yeah.
you find a jeweler, basically you have two diamonds. One is worth 50, one is worth 90. And you have 50 gold pieces left. So that's
Okay.
done. That takes you a couple days to find the jeweler that you had to go to a couple of different shops and find somebody who can actually
So I have 3 diamonds total.
Yes, what's the value of the third diamond?
What were the 2 I just got?
The 2 you just got was 50 and 90.
Then the one that was in
50
the
and
box was
90.
another 50.
Oh, there we go. You're right.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
yeah.
Cool. So you have a total of 190
90.
gold worth of diamonds right now. So you're getting there. Okay, cool. So we did the box.
About
We
there.
did some spell. Sirach, anything interesting that you would like to do?
No.
Something that is interesting that I'll mention to you is now it's been over 2 weeks since you've had a dream, which normally
true.
would not be like, it's just a dream. What difference does it make? But you were getting them fairly regularly, and now there's been a little bit of time since you've had your last one, to the point where you're like, why did I do something wrong? Or am I maybe it was my imagination? Maybe it was just fake, and now I'm not dreaming it anymore. Oh well. Anyway, so Baka, I know you want to steal something.
Hell yeah, let's go.
Okay. All right. So
yeah.
in those 7
Oh,
days,
yeah.
the 4 of you are downstairs in the tavern
Oh, fuck.
having mead and food. And
I have more mead than Jacob.
oh, you definitely have more mead than that. And
Yeah. Then
a
Pia.
young lady walks in that looks like a tiefling that looks very, very similar, very familiar to you. She's the same person that you stole a necklace from.
Oh shit.
She looks exactly the same, but she has no necklace on. Okay? She has
I
not
wonder why.
Okay. She has not seen you yet. Something that I think is very interesting, though. Here's something interesting.
Darren's looking down.
She does have. You notice. You know what? I'll do this. I want you notice her.
shit.
You might not notice this. Make a perception check. Baka only.
No, it's cocked. It's 16.
Okay, with a 16, you're a little nervous because you wonder to yourself, will she realize that I had anything to do with this? You're like, is she gonna? And then in the mid thought, you're like, wow, that's a really nice diamond ring. She's wearing a massive diamond ring on her hand. She hasn't seen you yet. What would you like to do?
Oh, I want to get up, waddle away to the bathroom, cast
Okay.
disguise self,
Okay,
and come out as something entirely different, like a
Okay.
halfling,
got you. Halfling,
a bushy
handsome,
halfling.
a handsome halfling or ugly halfling?
Below average.
Below average
Yes.
halfling. Okay, good.
Yeah, something nondescript.
Okay.
And then make my way over and look
A
for an
sexy
opportunity.
halfling.
So she's at the bar while your friends watch you from the other table. But I need everyone else to make. Did you tell them what you were planning on doing?
God. I just said I'm gonna use the bathroom and walked away.
Okay, so they have no idea that you've changed, so they don't even know that that's you. They just think that a below average halfling walked out of the bathroom. So you guys don't even know any of this is happening. You're sitting at the table drinking mead, waiting for Baka to come out of the bathroom.
Question.
So, yes,
Does the mead taste delicious?
it tastes like honey. It's awesome.
Ooh.
It tastes like honey with carbonation. It's really good.
Oh,
It's really good.
Carbonated.
Yes, it's really good. Must be magic. Must be magic.
Oh.
Now, while you're raving about the quality of the mead, maybe 20 feet away there is a lavender colored tiefling with dark horns, very sexy, maybe a little on the heavy side, depends on what you like. Hey, listen,
Whatever.
you know, and she's
Ain't no
having
thing.
a drink of champagne at the bar, and the halfling walks up. What does the halfling say?
What is it? It's nighttime, right?
Well,
Or-
I
it's
have your
nighttime.
necklace.
It's nighttime, but you're inside the tavern, and it's well lit in the tavern.
What does the halfling say?
I wasn't planning on talking to her, to be honest.
Let's see,
I
You
was
don't
just-
have to.
let's see
What
what
does
you
what does
got,
the
boy.
halfling do? What
yeah,
does the halfling do?
I'm just gonna look, just observe discreetly.
Okay,
I'm gonna sit at a table, an empty table alone.
empty table. You do, and she
What a
stays
creep.
there for, I would say, a half hour, 45 minutes, slowly nursing.
Question.
Slowly,
Looking
hold
at
on.
him.
Slowly nursing the champagne, and she's looking around as if she's looking for someone. What were you going to say? What were you saying, Theoden?
Is she looking at him? Do
No.
I notice?
No, you do not.
Oh,
You,
fuck.
no, you don't. all you
alright.
notice, Theoden, all you notice is that there is a somewhat attractive, tiefling female, nursing a champagne at the bar. There's really nothing out of
And
the ordinary
Baka's
about.
not going in.
Well, Baka
You don't
is
know where
still
I
in
am.
the bathroom. You
Okay.
don't know that he's transformed himself
Well,
using disguise self.
naturally, Theoden's walking up.
The opportunity I
Okay,
needed, the
of
distraction.
course. So Theoden walks up. What does Theoden say to this lovely lady?
Theoden says, "What is she drinking?"
She's drinking champagne.
And he's gonna say, "You need another sparkling drink."
Ugh.
Jesus
Make
Christ.
a persuasion check.
I'm gonna fail this watch. 7 + 8.
15. Okay.
Yeah.
So your persuasion is
A
8.
+8?
How'd you get a +8 on your persuasion?
No.
What's
it's
your- what's your-
+7? +7.
Hold on. What's your charisma?
It's 8 + 7.
I know, but what's
My
your charisma?
charisma is 5.
Your charisma is a 5. So if your charisma is a 5, that would give you a minus.
But -3, but I have proficiency, which is +4. Oh, so it would only be +4, right?
Well, if you hold on, if you originally had what, a -2,
-3.
-3, and then you have a +4 because you're proficient in it.
You get
Yeah.
+1.
That's still a -1. So what did you roll?
Oh, I rolled an 8.
So
it's
you
a
only got a
9.
7. You only got a
7.
you only got a
7.
7.
Even worse. Wait.
So-
So what's my charisma?
Your charisma, I guess, if you say it's a 5, then it's -3. But it ends up being oh wait, hold on, -3
No, it's
plus
it's,
4
it's a plus
plus
one.
+1. My fault. You're right.
Oh,
You're right.
plus
You rolled a
1.
9. You rolled a 9. Okay. She looks at you. First of all, she hears your voice and she turns around excitedly. But then the minute she sees you, you realize that she looks disappointed the minute she sees you. She looks you up
Oh,
and down.
shit.
And she doesn't, you're not sure if she's disappointed by what she sees.
Damn it! I thought this was fantasy, not real life.
You're disappointed by what she sees, but or who she sees. You're not sure. And she says, "Oh, I thought you might have been someone else. That's very polite of you, Sir Dwarf. What would be your name? We should know each other's names before we exchange pleasantries."
Theoden, now I'm gonna put my hand out, palm up,
And she puts her hand on top,
and then I'm gonna grab it right when
right?
she.
Right?
And steal the ring.
I'm kissing it.
Okay, the ring
What
is
does
on
she
the
do when I kiss it?
She doesn't do anything. You still now hold on a second. As you're doing that, the ring is on the other hand.
Fuck.
The ring is on the other hand. What do you do, Baka?
You know what? I seen Théoden try to work his magic. I'm gonna go up there and fuck with him as the halfling.
What do you
And I'm gonna go. Excuse me, is this dwarf bothering you?
do? Make a performance check.
As per usual.
+3. Oh, 18 + 3. Let's go.
21 performance. She believes that you are genuine, and she's well. Thank you, Mr. Halfling. But he's not disturbing me. He's not bothering me. He's just offering to buy me a drink.
David's getting another burst of energy there.
No, but so my name is Trisfina, and I thank you. It's so nice to get so much attention. I really this is so nice to get gentlemanly attention. You said that you said you're a Théoden, young halfling. What is your name?
My name is Zachariah.
Zachariah and Théoden. Do you gentlemen know each other?
No.
Aye, we do. And I'm gonna throw my arm around him.
Make a performance check
Oh,
because you
shit.
don't know Zachariah.
Shit.
What'd you roll?
4 - 3.
Okay. All right. So
Oh
when
my
you put your
God.
arm around him, okay, Zachariah makes a face and it just looks very uncomfortable and awkward. And she immediately realizes that you're full of shit. And she goes, "Oh, you're a lying person, aren't you, Sir Dwarf? I'm not so sure if I should accept that offer of a drink. I'd be afraid what magical intentions you may have for me." She says, but you know, I will continue.
I'm only a priest.
I will continue the conversation. What
Really?
what god or goddess do you serve, Mr. Théoden?
Oh my
Aye, what's that got to do with anything?
Just trying to make polite conversation, Mr. Dwarf. What are you doing, Zachariah? By
I'm
the
just
way,
obs-
you both get the impression that she's just toying with both of you.
Yeah.
That like if you were judging on the am I getting any scale, you guys are very low
Yeah.
on the totem pole.
I'm gonna.
We
I'm
are
gonna-
not getting any scale.
I'm gonna like say I saw you at the bar and you looked rather depressed. Is something the matter?
Make a persuasion check.
Oh, fuck me.
Okay, going into the feelings. Okay, Bach, I see you.
19.
19. So she
I can
says she
swoop it
looks
in.
at you and she looks at Théoden and she's not sure if she should engage in the conversation, but she's loose lips happen when you have a little drink in you.
Oh, I hear you.
Exactly. And she ends up taking the scenic route with the conversation, but eventually she gets around to telling you that there was a gnome with a mohawk
Oh, shit.
that took her heart, and she was hoping that she would see him here tonight, hoping for have another opportunity to continue the conversation that he had left so suddenly, and he didn't give any reason as to why he had to leave, and it's just a shame because she was so disappointed that she thought that she perhaps met her soulmate, but alas.
Can I cast insight on this or?
Sure, cast insight. Yes.
Yikes. That's a good thing. 23.
She's telling the truth.
She really thinks that
She
oh
really
my
she
God.
fell head over heels for the gnome Baka. Does not
Okay,
know that Baka stole the necklace. She just thinks maybe she lost it on a different day.
I'm so conflicted.
You went and took the necklace.
Come on,
but
spit
you
some
didn't.
game,
you
boy.
left. Well, he can't because he's Zachariah, the halfling.
I'm a halfling.
He's
Oh
a
my
halfling right now. He
God.
doesn't look like Baka.
Wait,
Reason
just
why she
run
told
to the
him.
bathroom.
It's gonna be a little awkward.
Oh,
honestly.
I'm sorry. Why would Sir Dwarf? Why would he need to run to the bathroom? I'm confused.
Just you've been drinking. Don't you have to go?
Oh, that's if you need, gentlemen, if you need to go,
I
please don't let
suppose
me hold
I
you
will.
back.
I will go relieve myself real quick.
Go
please
relieve yourself,
keep
and I'm
the
gonna
missus
wink at him.
company.
He's
I'll
Mr.
keep listening.
Mr. Théoden. I hope you're not too close friends with him, but he was very bizarre sort. I mean,
He was.
just very strange.
Okay.
I mean,
He was a fucking weirdo.
Not well dressed at all. Just
No.
you think that he would
No.
dress a little better.
Dressed like a jabroni.
I
Yeah,
rolled
yeah.
so well. I'm getting this reception.
So what are you doing, Zachariah?
So I'm gonna go to the bathroom and dispel.
Okay, so
Guys,
now you
so-
are Baka.
We're gonna go in again.
You go
Got that
back in.
one.
Get it, baby.
Okay, she tries to act like I'm gonna make a performance check for her,
Okay.
Hang on
and
a
she
second.
fails on her performance check.
Ah!
So it's obvious to you that when you come out of the bathroom, she is happy as hell to see you come out of that bathroom. She's still looking at Theoden, but
Do I remember her name?
Hang on.
You don't remember her name unless do you remember her name? I said it. What's her name?
Uh-oh.
Because you didn't ask the last time. Remember, you left without asking.
Yeah, I left without asking.
You fool.
So I'm gonna walk from the bathroom over to where Thade and the lady are,
Okay.
and
Oh.
I'm gonna say, "How good to see you again. I'm sorry I had to leave on short notice. I had
Oh.
urgent business in the morning."
Is it
Well,
safe to say
you
that I see
fucking
all this?
creep.
She
Yes,
left
you
first.
do. Now you see. Okay, here's what you and Sirach saw. What you and Sirach and Harry saw was Baka had to relieve himself and got stuck in the bathroom. While Baka was in the bathroom, Theoden strolled up, tried to hit on a tiefling. A halfling that you don't know got involved. You saw Theoden put his arm around the halfling, even though you know Theoden doesn't know the halfling. The halfling goes to the bathroom, and then Baka comes out and goes over to the same situation.
Okay.
Yeah. What's up?
Hey, Harry.
Yeah. Yes.
You want to see something funny?
Well, what are you gonna do?
All
What are
right.
you
I
gonna
want to.
do?
I want to disguise self to look exactly like Baka.
You can't. It's a.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
Oh my goodness.
Shit.
Do
He's
you have
too
the
tall.
ability to do that?
Of course I
Oh,
do. So
shit.
here, watch
Disguise
this.
self doesn't look.
Oh.
Can't do that.
Poof.
Uh-oh, yeah, shut up, Baka.
Well, here's what we'll do. I will read disguise self. It's possible that he might be able to make himself smaller, but not bigger. I'm not sure. We need to see that. Let me look up disguise self.
I'll
we'll be
like
legit
walk
about
on
it.
my knees and like.
We'll be
you know,
legitimate about it.
This rule will be legitimate.
Disguise self.
Yeah,
Let's look at
right.
a little-
You can seem 1 foot shorter or taller and can appear thin, fat, or
One
in between.
1 foot shorter. So here's what's gonna happen.
He's like 6 foot. I'm
No,
3.
you're like
I'm
5.5
5.
now. He's like 5.5.
He's like
Yeah.
5.5.
But so you can get down to he's like 3 feet tall. You can look like a perfect replica of a 4.5 foot tall
They only met
Baka.
once, so maybe she
He
won't
looks. You're gonna
realize.
look just like him,
He's
but
not
just a
gonna
little
fucking
bit
know.
taller.
All
He's
right.
not
Just
gonna
like
know.
him.
All right. So done.
And you look
Oh
better
my
because you're
God.
taller.
Okay.
Now,
so
I'm gonna,
so now
I'm gonna
you
walk
look.
up to her.
Okay. So now there are
Bro,
three
I have to join
people.
us.
There are 3 people with Trisfina, right?
Yes.
You've got 2 Bakas, one taller than the other, that look exactly the same. And you've got Theoden standing there. What do you guys do?
His
known as an
ugly ass.
She is
imposter.
confused. She just looks at you and looks at the new Baka and is really confused.
And
She's like,
I'm gonna take her hand.
I'm gonna turn
I'm
to
very
Yeah,
Jacob.
alone.
take your hand.
I'm gonna turn to Jacob and be like, "Aren't you a little tall to be me?"
And I'm
Who's
gonna
Jacob?
push my belly up against the real Baka
What the fuck?
and push him out of the way a little bit.
Make a strength check.
do this for me. Do this for me. I want
Oh my God.
Theoden and Baka to roll and into not roll initiative just to see who goes first.
Oh, okay.
Meanwhile, I'm gonna take her hand and walk
I'm
her
gonna
aside
lose.
to the bar.
You might
What'd you,
not.
what'd you roll?
Hey Harry, 3 silver that Pia gets away with it.
Oh my God, I can't believe this. I'm gonna write down this whole thing. It's gonna be the book needs comedy. It needs comedy. What did you roll?
17.
17. What did you roll?
11.
11. So he succeeds and he reacts a little quicker than you do because you're just totally floored by the fact that your friend is trying to cock block you like this. So
Oh, I'm not
literally-
surprised.
So he leans against you at the exact moment that the fake Baka takes her by the hand and I need you to make a persuasion check, Pia, persuasion check to see if she goes with you.
No, I swear to God.
What'd you roll?
14.
She holds her ground and goes, I'm really confused. What's happening here? And she says that to you, real Baka. Because you spoke to her first. She's like, what's going on here? This is confusing.
This is
God
my
dang it.
friend who's using a magic spell to make himself seem like me because he's a dick.
She squints her eyes and she looks at the fake Baka and goes, Baka, could you say something for me, please?
I would like to steal something.
Make a performance check. At disadvantage.
Oh my god! You should give him advantage for that.
No, disadvantage. He doesn't
14
sound like
again.
you. 14 again.
Yeah.
She squints a little bit. Having just heard the real Baka speak, you sound like a phony, even though you look like him, and you're a
You
little bit
should have
taller.
went. I would like to steal something.
So she looks at you and she says, "I'm really confused." She looks at the real Baka and says, "I'm really confused. Could we get out of here?"
Yes, let's.
Ooh,
And I'm gonna grab
okay.
her hand and pull her away.
Okay, so you taking her back to your room?
Yeah.
Okay, she wants it and wants it bad. Do
All
you
right,
give it to her?
I give it to her.
Now, while
Oh.
you're having sex with her,
Hold on. Are we gonna roll for inches?
No, we're not. No, we're not. We
Okay,
are
okay,
secretly
fair
we did
enough.
that already a year ago.
rolling a D4.
That's right. That's
Now-
right.
now-
That's right.
Now, very important, very important.
I got it
Baka,
too.
the rogue, I need to know if you are looking while you're having sex, making the beast with two backs. Are you going to try to fish the diamond ring off of her finger while you're in the act? Yes or no?
No,
No.
What?
no. I feel really bad enough actually as it is.
I'm
For,
actually personally kind of proud of you. I am.
I am not.
I'm. You know, it is what it is. It is what it is.
I already took it too much from her. She's
All right.
delusional, but whatever.
She has a phenomenal time. Fade to black. I'm not going to get just for the audience. This doesn't need to turn NC-17. Whenever there's sexual activity, we fade to black. But bottom
Wait,
line
can I
is-
make a performance check?
Absolutely, you can. Performance check.
Hell
Disadvantage 'cause you have the
yeah.
little PP.
Yeah, make that performance.
Oh right,
check, baby.
disadvantage. Okay.
Yeah.
No, I didn't say disadvantage.
No, I'm kidding.
He has a little PP.
I actually rolled higher the second time. So I got a 19.
19. Listen, she looks satisfied. Bottom line, she's satisfied. All right, so now
At least-
is
at
there
least
anything?
She, overflowed.
Yes. Is there anything that you
I
guys?
want to ask her name, by the way. This time.
Trisfina.
Why
Tristina.
would you do that?
Fuck it. Because I might
So-
come back and get some.
You fool!
So now, the ring, you fool. So so now, let's cut to another scene. If this is a movie where we're basically transitioning to the other characters in the story, what is there anything that you guys would like to accomplish before it's the week is finished and you get to investigate the other magic shop if possible?
Chris, I'm just gonna say this. If you threw anyone else at me, I would have stolen that shit. But
That's funny. All right. So anything else, or do we just advance the story to the seventh day when the rapier is ready?
I'm ready to advance.
yeah, I'm ready
Yeah.
to dance.
Okay. So
Unless you want me to steal more, guys.
no. It's we can always accomplish more of that. Let's stay focused because actually we're going to end soon. I'm just actually going to end it on it's about 11:30. We're going to end it a little earlier than we usually do, but when you investigate, you head towards as a group to the inner wall, and you notice that 7 days later, the barricades, if anything, look even more permanent. And you find out from word through the city that there is a very tense kind of truce going on, but there is passage from to the inner city is strictly forbidden for the time being. When you speak to someone on the streets, an old timer, he tells you that this could last anywhere from 2 months to 2 years. It happened only once before, about a decade ago. Therefore, next time we meet, I would say that Baka and Sirach should have at least a couple of text message conversations about how they plan to stealthily get into the inner city and steal the rapier out from under the nose of the shopkeeper. That will be what you guys do next.
Steal? Why do I need to steal it?
Well, because they're not going to let you in the city.
Well,
If you go up-
if I get in, I could just pay normally, right? Theoretically.
Well, theoretically, yes, you could. I guess you
Well,
could.
I already have a plan.
I have a plan that involves you too. So
Well, if you guys want to discuss it now before we leave, feel free. Otherwise,
yeah,
we can
we'll
go
talk
into
after.
overtime. Okay, so we'll talk after. The bottom line is when we pick it up next week. It is the 7th of the month, and getting into the inner city may be a problem. And if you guys are going to plan some kind of like heist or perhaps legal purchase, that is up to you for what you decide. That is episode 5 of Shenanigans DVD.
We
listen to
thank
me.
you. We
Shenanigans
thank
D&D
you.
Dungeons
you.
and Dragons. Thank you
We
so much for
thank you.
watching.
We love you.
Yes, please like, subscribe, tell
Subscribe.
people about us. Episode 6 will be next Monday, I
Spread
believe.
the word.
Spread the word. I'm thinking July 20th, if my memory serves. We're going to
Something.
try to do 6 o'clock Eastern Standard Time.
We're trying. My
trying.
work schedule sucks.
Yeah, exactly.
I have a nursing schedule,
Yeah.
so
So we're shooting for next Monday at 6 o'clock. If we have to get together at 8 o'clock, we will let you know online. Again, thank you so much for watching, and hope to see you next week. I am going to turn off the YouTube. If you want for overtime, you can keep the Twitch channel streaming. That's completely up to you.
Uh,
mwah.
yeah,
We love you.
we got all 2 people on Twitch, so
Yeah, keep them on Twitch.